Bear with me a sec, guys, because I am still sorting a few things out. We're doing this live a bit differently than what we normally do. So I'm going to try my hardest to make it run as smoothly as possible. Where's my bloody screen gone? There it is. Hi. So hi, everybody. Welcome back to Children Matter. Yeah, as I said a minute ago, we are going to be running this stream just a little bit differently to what we normally do. So, hopefully it'll be all right. And you know what? I might change. I'm not got it downloaded on it. Never mind. So yeah, we are going to be doing this stream a bit differently. There's a couple of people who are hopefully going to be involved to pull this off. As you can see, I'm at home, so I'm not actually going to be at the demo myself. There is a reason for that. I've been specifically asked to stay. So I'm going to be wasting a bit of time to begin with because obviously we're just waiting for everyone else to come on, waiting for everything to go ahead and everything. So as a couple of people are aware, there is a demo going on today. Probably a couple of demos going on today, more than likely a couple of demos on. We're going to be covering one of them. I'm not going to say which one yet because it's going to be a little bit of a surprise. I want to see if we can get this off the ground and get it going a bit. As I was going to start doing something then. That's what I was going to do. Yes. Bear with me. So what I will do to waste a bit of time. Tyrant's been stopped. Let me pull Tyrants up. Bear with me a second. I'll pull Tyrant stream up. I believe this police already down. Well, one of them. One of the process. I believe this police already down there. Which demo has Tyrant gone to while I'm pulling it up? Because my computer's just a little bit behind me. Some unknown reason. Liverpool says. So it is live. Let me pull active stuff quickly while it is live. Exit stream and unmute it.
Not listening to you. I can read.
So make sure you go over, give him a thumbs up, make sure you share it. So much shit, put in it, be up front. No, I don't. My eyes are blue. Bit of a strange question, but no, I don't wear contacts. So as you can see, yeah, police are already around dispersing everyone. Hopefully we can still pull this off. See how behind I am, I've still forgotten to put all my stuff on. Make sure you go over and subscribe to Tyrant Finder as well if you get a chance.
7391 6640 and more.
I'm just going to put that on mute for a moment. So yeah, what I was going to bring up before obviously diving into the protest side, into the protest that's happening today, is the raffle. We are doing 2 raffles this time. We're going to do a Boxing Day raffle for the children, and we're going to do a New Year's Day raffle for all the grown-ups who want to get involved as well. So you'll have chances to get your tickets to get involved with the raffle, win something for Practically Now, and have fun enjoying the community. I'm just kind of keep an eye out on the comments and everything that's going up on Tyrants. Might be an idea to put the volume on, just put it on quietly a bit so we can hear both sides. Let me know how that is. This is happening more and more to everyone all over the country, and this needs to stop because this is not their oath. This is not what they signed out to do. So I'm hoping, regardless of the police being there, we're hoping that it'll still be double what it was last week. Because this is where people need to take back their power, not take back their power, but keep hold of their power, own their power. Subject access is live too. I'll pull that in a second. I need to get another screen for my computer because unfortunately I've only got 2 screens.
Yeah, I know they've got 2,000 watching now, but they're still dispersing me because they only deem certain media outlets as an official media.
That in itself is unlawful. That's why there is such thing as citizen journalism. see what. Sorry, guys, I'm just going off your screen for a second, so I won't be able to see any comments momentarily. Obviously, this at the minute isn't. Yeah, this at the minute isn't the planned bit. Anyone else think that the point of these masks is so that they can't be heard?
I'm not signing anything. Nope. As you say, we're in the middle of a global pandemic. So we shouldn't be signing nothing. And I'm going to the station. Yeah, of course I want my copy. Because I need that to actually take court action.
Can't find subject access lives. I've got a.
I got 15 minutes on it. We came together, so we leave together. Yeah. I got to look at the reason for why you might be dispersed here. Yeah. What was the reasoning for my dispersal? Well, what was my reason for dispersal? No. There's no reason on there. You just got my description. So it's a legal dispersal notice then. Because you know when illegal
people start going out wearing wigs.
Dispersal notices only should be used for like violence.
So while we're waiting for our broadcasters to come on, we're just playing this for the time being. Because obviously it's relevant to what's going on. Look at how many police it's taking to deal with one person at a time, and these are reporters. They're not focused on any of the other people walking around on the streets, they're only focused for the people obviously recording.
Never won yet. Yeah,
unless you're being detained, you've got no reason to get into conversation with them. Best way possible of getting out of conversation with them is just by walking straight
like
past them.
Yeah, they tried to call the harassment alarm and distress on me until I quite correctly pointed out to them that dispersal notice only should be used when you're causing harassment alarm and distress of members of the public, not for when you're just walking along the street. So yeah, it's an illegal use of the dispersal notice. So another law case.
100%, guys, this is just to silence what's going on.
Innit, Sarge? Have a good day. Let's not have any accidents. Let's hope not, anyway. Journalists. Oh, we got to go. I've been given a dispersal notice.
I know. I'm watching you on social media now. I contacted you. I told you to come in.
Yeah. Oh, you got hiding off of them. They're brutal, aren't they? I'm from Bristol. I'm from down south.
Yeah, this is what we're seeing.
I've got to leave Liverpool.
Journalists start being convicted of journalism.
You asked them about how they're getting on with the pay cut this year.
As Jimmy's put in the comments, they're giving him 15 minutes to move out the area. I'm just going to mute this down again.
Oh, yeah, they're getting treated like shit, but they still batter us. This is it, mate. This is it.
Yeah, when you get into contact with the police, the best thing to do, the best thing that you can do is just walk straight past them. No, thank you. Don't need your service. How can I help you? Can I help you? No, thank you. I don't need your help. Walking straight past. Do not give them consent. If you get into conversation with them, that is giving them consent. It's the same as if someone walks up to you while you're filming. That's first person consent. Even if they say they don't want you to film them, it's still first person consent. And the law uses this to their advantage. They just don't point out what they're doing and how they're doing it because they don't want us to know.
They're obviously between here, the bomb out and the Guildhall. Alright.
100%. They're trying to stop the videos from getting out.
Anyway, power. Anyway, guys, girls. Oh, I got a dispersal notice. Yeah, I got to leave. I got 15 minutes to leave Liverpool. Yeah. Yeah, and he has. Yeah, we got him.
Hi, Wurzel.
Nicked otherwise. All right. Try to get here. Good luck for today, anyway.
technically just wasting a bit of time at the minute, so we're catching up with what Tyrant's doing while we're waiting for our people to get in place.
No, I can't go to London because I only got a ticket to Liverpool today. All the funding I had to get to Liverpool, so I've got a ticket back to Bristol now.
So there's a couple of comments popping up in the corner saying about
in Liverpool, no longer then.
Where is everyone? But the same was last week where Red Pill Phil was filming. He was 2 minutes away from getting on his train and going back because no one turned up. And then out of nowhere, around the corner, in what this mass of people.
Dispersal notice. Yeah, I've been here 15 minutes.
So I'm going to do. I'm going to take this. I think I'm going to take this off the screen for now.
I'm already on one nicking because of this.
I'm going to keep it on my end so that I can keep an eye on it. And if I need to bring it back up at any time, I can bring it back up. That's not a problem. So I have got that on my screen playing as well. Yeah. So as you can see, the police are doing everything they can in mass to stop people from exercising their rights, to keep people as indoors as possible, even if it comes to trying to cripple them at the same time. We need to bring a stop to it, and we need to start exercising our rights. Not one person here or there. We need to stand up. For every one person that they silence, more of us need to be stood up, fighting back. As the Tyrant's walking around, I can see there is a couple more people dotted around. I think it's making it look like it's not too many, but it looks like people are joining together, so that's good to see. Finally, Little Veterans live as well. Let me go and check in on Little Vet, see how he's doing from his end. Bear with me a second. So I'll keep an eye on Little Veterans as well. So I've got Little Veterans on my phone as well. So I'll keep an eye on. If anything goes to shit, the people saying to go Manchester if Liverpool doesn't continue. So let me just let my guy in Manchester know. Sorry, bear with me a second, guys. But can't do a million things at once. As much as I try my best to, it isn't always easy to keep up with everything at the same time. So yeah, hopefully we'll have a few more people joining us shortly from different angles and letting us know exactly what's going on, so we can keep up to date with what's going on all over. Yeah, I do apologise if it is going to be a bit of a hectic stream. I am going to try and run it as smoothly as I can. I'm going to try and cover as many people as I can as well in this stream. So I am going to be watching, hopefully, if it all comes together, we'll be watching multiple streams at the same time and bringing up the relevant ones from different angles and going about the place. So we are going to try and keep everyone covered. Not necessarily safe because I'm not there and I'm not exactly a big muscly person to be able to keep people safe anyway. But what I am able to do is make sure that everything that's recorded is recorded on a device that isn't in the police's grasp straight away, so that everyone who is there, anyone who does end up having some form of confrontation with the police, is able to reach out. Wurzel, if you think your job's easy today, you're more than welcome to try and help me on mine. So I just seen him posting in another chat, so I had to give him a little bit of a shout out. Right, what I'm going to do for a minute, guys, just so obviously I've not got my massive concentration face everywhere. I'm just going to put a screen up momentarily while I dig around and try and sort this out, make sure everyone's all right and in place. Right, I'm going to try and do my best to converse as well at the same time as well, sorting this out. Where are these anti-lockdown protests taking place, Kate? Well, this one is in Liverpool, the one that we're watching at the moment. obviously with Tyrant going back, I'm trying to keep an eye on Tyrant at the same time and wait for the rest of our team to come on. One second. Sorry, guys. Let's figure out a way of talking and typing at the same time. Sorry, guys. Sorry, really sorry about this. No worries, I can see you. Is that the way you want the camera, or you want to turn it around the other way? 1 minute. You'll be able to see it because the screen's on. But I can see you at the minute. I don't know. I don't know if it'll be in settings.
Doing a bit of a...
Can I pull you up?
Why not suss this camera out? Come on.
I have no idea how to suss the camera out. Sorry, unfortunately I don't. I don't know if you'll be able to do it in settings. Yeah, let me pull your screen up so I can show everyone what's going on. So this is Liverpool at the minute, guys.
Just bumped into Tyrant Finder before. He's been given a section 35, leaving whatever order. Bullshit.
Yeah, we've just had him on the screen as well, watching.
Sorry, I've got a coffee behind me.
Sorry. If you want, we can get him on if you put the camera up to him. But I'll look at that for the numbers turning up. That is great to see. That is absolutely amazing to see that. That is great to see. Good to see people finally coming out in numbers. We've got a couple more people going down as well, so we should be able to film for a few angles. But that is amazing to see, guys. Make sure you like and share this everywhere.
Like, there's another group somewhere else I can hear.
We've got another joining us. Who's joining us now? 1 second. Oh. No, it's Cameron. We've got you. Come in. Hi, Cameron. We've got a couple of different angles coming through. Awesome. Looks like we're starting to get together, guys. Camera start. All the teams starting to come together, so it should be good. Now we've got AP up as well. Don't know who AP is just yet. No, we're in Liverpool at the minute, guys. Sorry if it goes quiet every now and again, guys. I'm just got to keep an eye on all cameras. Right, let's see families and children now. That's great to see. White Rabbit UK, it's for many different things. It started off as forced adoption. It still is for forced adoption, but we've also got many other groups that fight alongside us now. So we've got different parts of the group, different parts of the admins cover different topics. Me personally, I'm forced adoption and world news as best as possible anyway. All right, no worries. I'll put you back there. I know who AP is now. It's not a problem, right? So you're in the background, so you can still but we won't be able to hear you now. So if you don't mind,
police down there.
remember, guys, everyone keep walking.
Keep moving, innit? Not getting kettled this way.
Yeah, 100%. 100%. Keep going. No, it's to get in touch with Children Matter, or whichever subjects or topics you'd like to. Just give us a nudge on the emails, put the emails in the comments.
Well-known guy over there, freedom activism and stuff like that.
Coming over to your screen now, yeah?
Yep.
Remember, guys, keep walking.
Move on here.
Don't consent and move on. Yeah, the White Rabbit UK, you're more than welcome to come on whenever. Perfect. We were looking for more parents without gagging order because I'm only going a handful.
No! Freedom! No! Freedom! No! Freedom! No! Freedom! No! Freedom! No!
We got you, Phil.
Yes, you're right, Katie. How you doing?
I'm not too bad. I'm just going to mute them two for a second. I know that there's demos going on, but I just wanted you to say hello quickly.
Right, no problem. No problem. I'm just literally walking around. There doesn't seem to be too much happening. The police presence is off the chart in the city centre, I'll tell you that.
There's a march further on. We've got a couple already down there. I'll put one of them on the screen now so you can see.
Hold on, let me just see if I've just got a problem hearing you. Let's see if I can put my headphones in, see if that improves.
No worries.
Right. You want to just give us a bit of a shout? Hear you.
Sorry, say that again, Phil?
Oh, no, I don't think it's working.
No, I can hear you. I just muted them two for a second. Yeah, I'll mute him.
Freedom! No! Is this happening now, Katie?
Yeah, this is now. This is live on stream.
Whereabouts is it?
Looks like it's walking through the city square.
Right, okay. Because I'm in the city centre, but it must be a different section, so I'm just going to try and make my way to where them guys are now, yeah?
No worries.
Although I must admit, I really can't hear you.
We can hear you perfectly, though.
Right. I don't know whether I can hear the volume. That means playing. Oh, that's Brett. Come on, Brett.
Yep. Another angle joining us now.
No! Freedom! No! Freedom! No! Yeah, sorted, mate. It's been a bit.
Freedom! No! Went down all right last week.
We've got a few different angles on, so I'm going to keep jumping behind. I've got someone who's helping me in the background as well. So
I'm surprised I didn't.
No! Freedom! No!
You've just gone past Vodafone.
Freedom! No! Right, I'm here, Casey, with two guys that were here last week, and we're just walking around now to try to find out where this is. This is literally where they was last week. It's the like a market street. Since wherever that is. Yes. Nice one, mate. Thank you very much.
No worries, Wurzel, no problem.
Thanks a lot. See you later. You're right, buddy. Yeah, mate. Thank you. I think we're already there. You know where that is from here? That's is it?
Yeah.
Is it? Right. Okay, Katie, we're on our way.
No worries.
We'll stay on their feed until we get there.
Not a problem.
Oh, so we're literally on the top of it. Yeah. Oh, brilliant. Are you going yourself? Right. It looks like it, because I remember us going through there last week. Yeah, looks like the market street, like that type of road. Like along here or something, down here. Right. No, just YouTube. I'm actually
everyone finds the bearings.
Channel, childrensmatter.news. Yeah.
Freedom!
Give me a strike.
No!
Yeah, like
Freedom!
Yeah, I've got a strike.
No! Freedom!
Not through that material. YouTube videos.
There you go, Phil. That's where we are.
Available.
He's loving it.
What was
Phil,
about? Yeah, one was about Operation God, and it was a general talking about it. Well, it was mainly talking about.
Everyone's just trying to get the bearings, guys. So bear with us a second. Keep sharing around.
And it was alleged.
I'm just going to mute Phil for a moment. Cam 1, your camera's frozen, so I can't jump back to you at the minute. Remember, on this way, people need to stick together, keep moving. No matter how fast they're moving, make sure everyone stays together. Don't walk off and leave each other, stay together. Looks like the group's going past TK Maxx, and the police seem to be coming down on horses now by the looks of it. We seem to be getting horses around.
Hi, Jess.
You can see Phil trying to figure out where they are. So, Brett, get a view of your surroundings if you can. Near the COVID test centre. I'm going to switch over to Cam 1 quickly. Hopefully everyone managed to get together and catch up with each other as we go on. Phil's froze at the minute. I can hear someone tapping. Or is that on my end? There you go, Phil. Get back on.
Right, Katie. I need to suss out how to turn the camera around.
That's what we've been struggling with. The only other thing I'm thinking is Zoom. And I can screen share from Zoom. I can screen share from Zoom if that's any help.
Done it. Well done, mate.
How did you do that?
I'll tell you. Right, hold on. Let me tell you. I went into cam mic, and then there's a camera symbol that comes up. Press that, and then it'll give you a series of options of whether you want the front or back camera.
Awesome, thank you.
You're welcome. Well, that was because of a guy I've got next to me here. I'd have been lost without that bit of information. So, nice one, buddy.
Struggling to do it as well.
Oh, it's madness. All this new technology. You know what I mean? Struggling, Kate. I'm struggling.
So you managed to catch up? It looks like you managed to catch up.
Yeah, we've not got in front of anything yet, but we're literally working our way. We can see, obviously, this must be the crew.
Let's take a look from your view. Let's see how it looks from your end.
Yeah. Let me see if I can.
So this is the back of the crowd, guys.
Sorry, Paul. Sorry.
Where's that? Oh, there. Phil.
You're right, buddy. You're right, mate. Right, I think we're over there now. So, I'm going to just cross the road. There we go. It's a better view.
There we go. Look at that. I believe you're towards the back end of this, aren't you?
Well, I don't know really, because it does look like I'm not too far from the front, to be fair, but let me just see if I can increase my speed a little bit, Katie.
It's all right, Phil. Well, while you're catching up a bit, I'm just going to switch forward to one of our other cameras. This one's right near the front, so I don't know how far away you are from here.
No problem. Well, before you do that, Katie, I really want to thank you for allowing me to utilise your cyberspace for the day. Because as people know, or if they don't know, I got a strike, a community strike, which meant that I can't upload for 7 days. So Katie's jumped in, said, by all means, use my stream. So thank you for that, Katie.
Not a problem. And thanks to everyone that's joining us as well in helping us get different angles as well.
Yeah, brilliant idea. You're doing a top job. Look, they're coming now, look.
Red Iron side.
You know what I mean?
Quite
a few driving up. But what I will say, Katie, when I come off the train, Lime Street Station was hammered with police. Hammered. Totally hammered. There was vans everywhere. There was overmanning of police. So these guys now, it looks like they're trying to get right to the butt of it now.
Yeah, I've
got to get there now.
We've got about 5 bloody vans that have just pulled up.
Look, they're jumping right in.
Yeah, we've got a couple of people on standby. Well, we've got one true patriot in Manchester as well on standby in case anything happens down in Manchester too.
Excellent. This is what it needs, really, collaborative effort in it, Katie, and you can see how much easier getting more footage and less chance of everyone getting knocked off together with this. Look at this. Look at this.
Remember, guys, stick together.
Yeah, well, if any advice I can give, any advice to the cameramen, just keep light. Be like a fucking ballet dancer. If you stay in the faces, They're just going to have you. So you got to keep moving. Look. So look at it. Look at it.
Yeah, I've got you.
Look at it.
This is the state of the policing system.
What's been wrong there? What's been wrong there? I've been against it. It's constant. Let me explain like fucking his face.
Stay safe, guys. Stay safe. One of our cameras is gone black. Why is one camera's gone black?
This is what happened. People were just marching one there. People were just walking. There was no trouble. Now look at him.
This is a fucking disgrace.
You're right there, mate.
Fucking disgrace.
You're right there, mate.
You should be ashamed.
Look at him. Look at him.
Cameras, what are you there? Lost one of our cameras, guys. We've lost one of our cameras.
Lifting up good style.
Yeah, Red Bull, we've lost one of our cameras. We've lost two of our cameras.
He can barely look. He's squinting his eyes because they sprayed the fuck out of him. Now, why they needed to do that when there were so many bodies on him? Totally overproportionate. Look, now they're going to try and close it down.
I'm just going to mute for a second, like, while I just hear if I hear everything. Tels, can you hear? Both your cameras have gone down. I need you two to come back in if you can. Both your cameras.
We're doing that, but they'd already heavily subdued him, so they didn't need it. Yeah, a couple of times. I've got it all on film, I've got it on a stream, and I've got it on hard recording. That'll be going uploaded. That.
I mean, is this just for him walking through the
Yeah, they dragged him. They've obviously picked a few people that they're going to grab, and they've just been overzealous with everyone that they've grabbed. Just keep like footed, keep moving.
Like and share, guys. Like and share. Get this out everywhere.
Man, expressing your freedom's a crime, Katie. You know, your ability to walk. So now, look, they're going to just literally kettle. They're going to sweep. They're probably going to have police at the other end. You know, so they're coming heavy-handed, aren't they?
Yeah, definitely.
Yeah, buddy. Take it, mate. See you later. Yeah, mate. Yeah. Glad you got out all right.
Make sure you keep liking and sharing this, guys. Make sure you get it out. If anyone wants to screen record this as well, just in case YouTube tries to take it down, that'd be greatly appreciated.
I'm just, Katie, I'm just talking to another guy now. Is it a YouTube you do, or is it?
Yeah, it's YouTube and Facebook.
YouTube and Facebook. You got a £250 dispersal notice last week. I was here with him last week, and he was doing what I was doing, running about filming, and for whatever reason, they've ended up clobbering him with it. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
And he's here today. To be fair, he's here today. He's not backed off. So fucking fair play to him. Fair play to him, because a lot of people are scared off. Oh, there's the horses now.
Yeah, we saw horses moving in earlier on another stream.
Got the camera. Got two sets of camera crews that the police are using. A female one and a male one, which is over there. You know what? It's not going to stop the determination of these guys, is it? And it's still, you know, you look at the demographics, you look at the age. Man, you can't marginalise these people. These are just everyday normal people, Katie.
Yeah, they are.
Look, even the dogs. I mean, you've got even a ging dog there. Look, you've got a ging dog, Katie.
You have to point out anything Ginger's food, don't you?
I'm sorry, but he's got a fucking hell of a beard as well. Is that like Movember or something?
I like it.
Sorry, injecting a bit of stupidness.
Because it shows how peaceful the place is. Because if it weren't peaceful, the animals would be going hectic.
Yeah, exactly. There's no chaos being formed with the people who are here civilly protesting. The only bit of chaos is coming from the spike that is the police just jumping in. Now, in effect, what you should be doing if you were the police is just allow this to happen and everyone will go home happy. But obviously they've got to do the job, but by doing the job, they do make matters worse, in my opinion. And every week they create the Streisand effect where people are going to go, well, fuck it, I'm coming out next week. You know what I mean? And that's what I feel is happening. So the police are not helping, and we're losing confidence with what is the police force at this point as well with their actions.
I agreed. I'm going to call someone else who I know is streaming there currently, just so I can keep an eye out from a couple of different angles.
Yeah. Good thinking. And everyone, if you're not a frequenter to this channel, as in childrensmatter.news, please subscribe. This lady goes out of her way to help any individual who needs it within the fight to save our children. Childrenmatter.news. Like and subscribe.
Massive respect, Phil.
Okay. Tell you what, check this umbrella out.
I had an umbrella like that and it got nicked for social services. I actually had that.
Loving that umbrella, mate.
If anyone remembers that video I did outside social services about 2 years ago with that umbrella, you've got to send it to Phil.
Triggering over an umbrella. What's the world coming to? What is the world coming to? Yeah, there's still quite a lot of people here. Still a good amount of people. And look, yeah, does any of them look chaotic? Look like they're about to start trouble?
No, exactly.
You know? Or is this where we're stopping? Is it why stopping? You alright, buddy? No problem, mate. We've all got to stick together, haven't we? You know what I'm saying? And I've just had a alert from another YouTuber called Subject Access. Now, I think, yeah.
Let me just mute you for a second because we've lost contact with Brett. 1 second.
Go for it. Do what you got to do.
I can hear stuff in his background.
Yeah, I was just fine. I was just like looking up, just not giving any detail.
You're back, Phil.
Look at this. You welcome a soulless town centre. Hey up, you could have told me they were going to turn the fucking corner, Katie. You know what I mean? Always the last to know, Katie. Right, here we go. Sorry for my language anyway, by the way. Right, this should give you a good. Sorry, mate. There we go. Peaceful. Not chaotic. Not violent.
When do we want it now? What do we want? Freedom! When do we want it now? What do we want? Freedom! When do we want it now?
Oh yeah, so can you hear me, Katie? Am I on? Am I still muted?
Phil, you are back on. I don't know if you can hear or anything.
Okay. Right, okay. Can you hear me okay, yeah?
Yeah, I can hear you. Just had to let you know the 2 camera people we had on helping?
Yeah.
Well, H has just rung. She's lost contact with B. B's still connected to the stream on here. You can only just about hear background noise, but the camera's completely dead. H is trying around this to evade what's going on. B's just dropped out the stream.
Right, so he's got reception issues then.
We don't know if he's H reckons he might have been picked up, he might have been nicked. So just be careful and stay alert. I'm going to try and keep an eye on the streams.
Yeah.
Keep an eye out
for. Thanks for that. Well, like I was saying, I got an alert before from a subber. I'm a subber to a channel called Subject Access. Now, from what I believe, he's a YouTuber from down south, and he normally covers a lot of the stuff down south. And he's tried to get into Liverpool, or at least what I know of. He's put an alert out on his YouTube that he's been stopped coming into Liverpool. I haven't seen the video, and I don't know what actually happened, but so they've actively stopped him. Same again, I can't say why.
At the same time. I thought try to find the stream up at the beginning while we were waiting.
Well, can you see now, Katie, when I said to you, let's just play it cool, and let's, you know, when we get here, let's then announce it rather than pre-announcing, because you just don't know. There's Ellen. You just don't know whether they're looking at the footage and then they'll be able to get you further down. You know, my worst fear was announcing that I'm doing it, and as soon as I step off Lime Street Station, they're there waiting for me and going, no, you're not. You know what I mean? I really wanted to go under the radar with it, and I think we've done a brilliant job in doing that, Katie.
Oh, got to do. Did she see you, did she?
Yeah, H is there. Let me have a little chat with H.
Don't get her on camera though, she's like because of a job and that.
How you doing? Right. Yeah. I know he was on the stream and then he's been taken out. So whether he's done it because of his phone or whatever. Yeah.
Apparently, streamer Citix has been arrested for refusing to give details as well.
Say again, what was that?
There's a YouTuber called Streamer Citix. Has apparently been.
Was that your daughter?
Oh, mate,
Sorry, guys, I thought she was talking to me then. Camera up. Camera up, Phil. Thank you.
No, it's playing into their hands, and there's an element where they were saying, "Oh, well, you know, she endangered the police officer."
Sorry, keep moving, guys. They're going to try and pick people off one by one. So we stay together. Do not cave to the fear. They will try every feeling tactic under the sun to get you under their control. This is why we cannot allow it to happen. Don't know. Proud Englishman, we don't know what happened.
Oh, mate.
This is you, this.
Mate.
Both cameras.
Yeah.
And I'll keep going quiet, guys. So I do apologise for that. It's just trying to keep an eye on multiple cameras at the same time and trying to keep an eye out for specific people and police tactics. It takes a lot of concentration to do. Now it looks like the police are going to try and stop him from going one way.
She told me. She said,
do not go between them. The last thing you want to be doing is separating like this. You do not want to go between them. That is to snatch you one at a time. That is to funnel you through them. Radika, yeah, I know I'm watching his stream as well. Phil, be careful how close you're getting, love.
My business shut down last year.
Whatever you do not funnel through them. When they start using this tactic, do not funnel through them.
Best of luck with it moving forward. If there's any way I can help or get in touch with through your channel, mate.
I started following you anyway. So
mate, you're a star. Nice one. See you later. No problem, mate. No problem. Wow. Right. Katie, I don't know whether you got any of that.
Not really.
Right, okay. I took my AirPods out purposely because it was sort of like a private conversation. But I just got pulled up by, in the footage last week, there was a young lady that ended up getting a car smashed with a baton.
Yeah.
Right, well, the father's just caught up with me here.
Yeah.
And he's obviously thanking for the footage, thanking for the support, and asking because he's going to put a case in against the police if they can use the footage. So this is
stop where you are a second and turn around. Just
there,
because
that way or the other.
Yeah, no, not that way. Can you see where that yellow umbrella is there?
Yeah.
That is Nobby, the little veteran, is just behind that umbrella, and the police look like they're going to stop and try and dart through to someone. So I'm wondering if they're going to do it with him, just because they've done it a couple of times. So obviously the best.
What do you want me to do? Cover him then?
No. If I ask you to turn around, that's why I'm asking you to.
Yeah. Right. Okay. No problem. I'll tell you what.
Well, so I'll be able to see if he gets tackled when he.
Yeah. Bob Marley's here, you know. And I don't just mean musically. I'm smelling some shizzle here, Katie. I'll wait for you around the corner. Oh, man. Bob Marley's in the house.
Love it. You can feel him in spirit and heart.
Yeah, mate. Yeah. I'm going to be munching in 5 minutes if I carry on with this passive smoking shit.
Well, it's gone past where the police were lining up, so I'm not got a problem with that.
Right.
So keep an eye on it. Because if anyone gets tackled from down that end, it'd be great just for you to know where it's at, this sort of thing.
Have you noticed, Katie, that they moved in like some big army mob then and broke everything up and created a lot of, created chaotic scenes. Now we're just walking. There's police actually walking to the side of us. You know what I mean? They're not stopping, they're just letting people walk. So the main point is, why don't they let people do that? Instead of coming in every hour and fucking...
Be careful for them standing, like bollarding themselves, because what they'll do there is they'll make you funnel yourselves through them, and then it's easy grabbing.
Yeah. Yeah, it's like British Bulldog, this, isn't it, Katie?
Yeah, pretty much.
Fucking hell. Oh. British Bulldog for your civil liberties. I mean, fucking hell. Who'd have thought that in school? When you were training for it, you know what I mean? With your little gym pumps on, legging it up and down. You'll be doing this in 30 years' time for real, but for your civil liberties. Like, what the? Here we go. Look at that. Get on that.
No, that is just proud to say.
People filming all over the place. So this footage will be all over. I mean, Liverpool must have struck a chord last week. And not just because of my footage, just because there was multiple people doing it from all angles. And they've all seen the arrest, the people getting dragged out of cars and whatnot. So, that filming's imperative from everyone. Here we go. Hold on. Sorry. Right, you got these now. What are these doing?
My eyes on you. Remember to stay safe, whatever you do, make sure.
I will do, Katie. Thank you.
Join together.
Got to stay in numbers, though, haven't we? They're looking at obviously getting in front and block. Look, just literally standing in front and blocking now, are they? Is that it? Look at that. Fucking hell. There's no fucking need. I mean, look, this is like periodically. It's just every 10 minutes to come and do this. And it's like, why? You've seen down that street. Come on, mate. Sorry? Get off the road. I'm coming off the road, okay. Thank you. Cheers, buddy. All right, no worries. Thought he was going to grab me, then.
Remember to stay calm.
Yeah. Yeah, no, the last thing I'm going to do is get in the face of you. You know, they just seem to not have any ethics on what they're doing. They're just fucking grabbing, aren't they? I mean, this guy done nothing wrong. He was the one with the umbrella, if you remember. Right, let me see if I can somehow get round on the other side here. Look, we've got another one here. Look, that's the dad. That's the dad. That's the dad who we've just been speaking to. Oh, come on, am I doing nothing? That's the dad who we've just been speaking to.
Yeah, I got you.
Now, he wasn't doing anything. Two people there now just gripped. And the guy with a baseball cap on, his people have just jumped on. His daughter was involved in, well, her car was battened by the police last week. She ended up subsequently getting arrested, I think, for Section 18. He's just come up today and thanked me for the footage and if he can use it because he's mounting something against the police. And I just literally walked past this gentleman here. I was just about to walk up and I seen this guy getting grabbed. Now, I'd love to say that he was doing something wrong that justified him getting grabbed, but he wasn't. And now look, so this is the next spike. It's like every mile they decide to come in and just fucking do a grabbing, like a gypsy grabbing. And it's wrong because it just creates more and more problems every time they do it. And every time they leave people alone, people just go on and shout freedom and just quietly, calmly walk down the street. So they're creating the animosity. And to say that these guys are disturbing the peace, we know who's disturbing the peace here, right now. Sorry, ranting. Sorry, Kate.
No, you go for it, Phil, you're right.
So what's happening is has B come up yet?
Pardon?
Has B come up yet on the stream? Or
No,
is he still down?
He's not come back up,
right.
And I've not been able to see him.
Oh, right. So they're giving him a dispersal order, Section 34. They know what they're fucking doing. They know what they're doing. All they're doing is, with that in place, it means it curtails people coming on, coming out. Now, can I say again, subject access didn't get access to Liverpool because they've obviously blocked him. There's another guy, a very good YouTuber, you should know him, Katie, called Double LMC. Now, Double LMC was in a place called Turo, I do believe it's called. I do believe it may be down south, but, you know, I'm not good on geography, I never fucking was. But he was doing an event in a town centre, and there was only 7... They're cameramen. They're filming. So basically, Double LMC got arrested, and a few other people got arrested. One of them was a bleeding ballet dancer. You know what I mean? The most law-abiding, fragile, feminine woman you could see. And the image of her, right, getting put in the back of a van. You know, when the cage opens in the back of a van. Yeah. And then they're putting her in it. And I think, fucking hell. You know, this is so wrong on so many different levels. Yes, Bulldogs. And you know the crazy thing is, Katie, right? Sorry, I'm waffling here, but I was on my way to the train station, and literally past. If anyone knows it, it's going through Longside, going down Hyde Road, the bottom end of the A6 near what used to be called the Apollo Theatre. I think it's now the O2. There's like a cadet, a TA place situated on the right-hand side. There's also a park situated set back, right? As I was there, as passing, there was at least 20 kids with this vest on, and you know, they had supervision, so there was a few people there, and they were all playing on the park. Now, I don't mind that, because kids should be playing on the bleeding park. But then isn't it hypocritical if you're then walking down just a town street and every fucking 300 yards the gypsy grabbing? You know what I mean? What's going on there? You can't have one and not the other. Yeah. It's inconsistent, Katie, and that's what people are failing to understand. There's no consistency. And there's no logic and no reason anyway, but you know what I mean? Other than that, when you can see that some people can just do what they fucking want, and dare I say it, I don't want to say it, but it has to be said because I've got to be observant. These were all minorities. So I don't know. I'm not saying the reason why they were allowed to do it is because of that. Could have been fucking anything. They could have had mental issues. They could have been, I don't know, it could have been anything. So I'm not going to, but I have to say what I see. So I'm like, what's going on here then? What's going on here? Is it? Could you just zip it up for me, my friend? Thank you very much.
Red Pill Phil.
Red Pill Phil, mate. Thank you. Cheers, buddy. Nice one. You all right? How you doing? I haven't seen you for a while. Oh, no. Got to stay out of trouble at the moment, haven't we?
For the numbers there,
There
guys.
we go. There we go. So we're just waiting for the next gypsy grab, aren't we, really? You know what I mean? So, the kids and everything. We are. We are.
Keep sharing, guys.
Yeah, hit your likes on this.
In the comments for everyone else, and I will check it out after the stream as well if you send it to me privately too.
You're doing an impeccable job, Katie.
Well, it's definitely putting me concentration to the test, starting back and forth between these streams.
I know, but you know what? You're in the best position because we were talking about it and you were looking at coming up here. But in reality, doing what you're doing is more proactive. You staying there and you're in the dry, you're looking soft.
I'm not wearing my knee out. The bonus for this earlier is that you guys don't have the footage to your devices if you do get picked up. It's all saved here and on our end, and it's being streamed out to not only children that are YouTube, it's going out to my personal YouTube against fiction, YouTube.
You're right. You're right.
I'm streaming quite a few different places at the same time right now.
No, you're right. I think it's we've got to think strategic now with this, and many minds working together. I mean, let's look at it this way. I didn't want to bring this up, but let's do it. Let's do it. There was a bit on the footage last week. Red Cap Man. People know his name. People don't. All I'm going to say is Red Cap Man. Yeah, he come here on his own little crusade, brushing up to the police with about as much social fucking skills as a breeze block. So every time he was confronting them police, he was winding them up. And not only was he winding them up, he was making it worse for himself. So, being the man I am, I'd like to help out, like to see when there's a little gap there where you can throw a little bit of verbalization in. I did. The guy duly turned round and basically dissed me and said, I don't need your help, right? Now, the logic of saying in this, when you're an activist and you don't need anyone's help, is arrogant, to say the least. As you know, Katie, my channel could not thrive, could not be allowed to be there if it wasn't for the help of multiple people. You know what I mean? You included, Great Brit, you know, Dolly Daedra, the list is endless. So to presume that and literally walk round on your own agenda on a day where in reality all that day was about was the people of Liverpool, supporting them, not on your own little crusade. So he made himself look a right muppet then. And this is why what we're doing now, we're helping each other here, Katie. And this is what happens when you help each other without egos. You know what I mean? So I just wanted to say that.
No worries. From Manchester lot currently, there are a few people down in Manchester, but there's literally only a small handful there. So we need to start getting numbers up in Manchester as well, guys.
All right, buddy. So how many's in Manchester? No, not yet. Any idea how many's there, Katie?
There's only about literally a handful there. There's about a handful there most. But it's Manchester,
Right. I was wondering, I thought the Manchester one was going ahead tomorrow.
I couldn't find anything about Manchester while we were looking, but there are a couple of people there just in case.
Yeah. This is it, isn't it? Just showing all the towns and cities, you know. As much as it's great and brilliant visually to show London, because there's always the congregation and everyone flocks from all round. But it's integral now that we show the northern cities and the southern cities, just the little towns that are stepping up. That's just as important as showing Downing Street every week, personally, you know.
I agree. We've had a comment put in about how long it's going to be before police start manhandling people again. We've already started doing it already.
Yeah, here we go. Look, good on. Hold you. It's another gypsy grab. Is it? Why are they liking it?
Remember, key part about demos, if they cannot catch you, they cannot charge you. Don't stick around to see if they will.
There's something going on there. Sorry, mate. Oh, look, now they grabbed the girl, look. You know, there's something very cowardly about this, isn't there? You know what I mean?
And staking people out.
You know what it feels like, Katie? It feels like I'm getting high as fuck because Bob Marley's spirit is floating around there. But other than that, what it feels like, it feels like, you know, when you watch wildlife program and you watch the fucking lions, right? Eyeing up, the predators eyeing up the prey. And they can't get the big ones at the front. So they're waiting for the vulnerable little babies at the back. And then as soon as they've got the moment, they fucking seize on it and grab it. And then obviously it's a matter of numbers. So the little one unfortunately gets left behind. And that is exactly what's happening here now. You know what I mean? They're not picking, they're just picking indiscriminately, I guess. But the weaker ones are the ones that are loose away from the major crowd. The odd one that's just stood there and then they'll go to move away and they'll grab him. The actual whole chunk of people, they don't seem to be touching, but that might change. Who knows?
Well, if you manage to bump into HRB, show them. Would you be able to quickly show them how to do that camera thing if you get a chance? Because they were struggling with it earlier, and it might be why they've not come back on.
Yeah, is she coming back on?
I don't know. I don't know if she knows how to turn the camera back round. She might do.
Right. Okay. Good see her. Hopefully she won't be the next victim of gypsy grabbing. Oh man, I've been so lucky. I want to get up there. That's a fucking mint shot. Yes. Yes. Watch yourself there, geezer. So there's still quite a lot of people. I'm not sure whether it's as big as last week, though. I've got to be honest. But it's still quite a show. And to be fair, a lot of the people from last week, I didn't know them, but I just recognised the faces, you know?
Yeah, definitely. It's good to see people coming together. This is hopefully the repair of our community.
Well, yeah, you're right. You bring up the top point there. People looking out for one another, forgetting all the polarisation and the way they've tried to divide us over the past decade. This should be this one element that pulls everyone together. Leave all that aside because we're all affected by this.
See, I'm not sure of the exact numbers, but there's definitely a couple of thousand people there by the looks of it, because I'm looking at just 2 different angles alone, and it's just masses and masses of people.
Where's this? In Newcastle?
No, where you are.
Oh, really? Oh, yeah. Right. So, is there another group, or are you talking about the group I'm in?
The group you're in.
Right. Okay. There's a lot. Certainly a lot. It's just hard to ascertain when you... Yeah. It's not easy for me to kind of count and collate because I'm stood in the middle of it all, I guess.
Yeah, but it is a massive crowd. I mean, a massive crowd.
Good.
I'm trying to keep an eye on where you're leaving the police in relevance to you as well.
Right. That's it.
Because the closer you get to it, the more likely you're going to get to be snatched, especially with you being filmed, because they don't want it getting out. Watch this girl. Yeah. They're looking at you, Phil, so I get to the other end.
So these guys are filming, they're not doing the grabbing, as it were.
Still get to the other end though. You don't, the less they get you.
No, I totally agree with you. Totally agree with you. Here we go. That's a good shot.
Killing numbers.
It's good. It's good.
A day like today where it's pissing it down, like massive. I'm not there, but I'm everywhere.
I've no idea whether this is all one lot or whether there's another group somewhere else. There could be a chance it's been split up and we're just wandering around, really. I hope there is, mate, to be fair.
I do, yeah. I expected it to catch a bit better than...
Last week was bigger, wasn't it, in my opinion?
Yeah.
Can you do me a favour, Phil?
No, I showed me mate.
Yeah.
So where have you been? I've been down the demo.
Yeah.
It's got me to the ass with that. There doesn't seem many there.
True, mate. What's that, Katie? Sorry.
Can I pinch you for a second?
These fuckers will be on the cattle truck still giving reassurance.
Oh, yeah, mate. Yeah, definitely. What are you saying, Katie? Sorry about that.
That's all right. There was a lady that walked in front of you a minute ago, the ginger one. If you catch up to her again, tell her Katie just says hi.
Who says hi?
Me.
And who am I looking for?
The ginger lady that was here a minute ago.
Oh, right. Yeah. Yeah, I've seen her in London. She's a southerner, isn't she? I've seen her at demos in London. Right, okay. When I see her. Is that her name, Lisa?
No, Ginger Toner.
Ginger Toner?
Yeah.
Ginger Toner. Right, okay then. She's not going to smack me if I say hello, Ginger Toner, are you?
No. That's her name. That's what she calls herself, is Ginger Toner.
Right. If she's happy with it, so am I.
Yeah, just say Katie says hi.
Yes. Right, if I see Ginger Toner, I'll be sure to bring it up. You don't owe her money, do you, Katie?
No.
She's not going to shake me down for 50 quid you should have paid her back 6 months ago, is she?
No, she's not. But you know, when I was going through some rough times recently, she gave me some very, very, very powerful advice.
Oh, sorry, Kate, I didn't hear that. There was just a little bit of bantering going on with the police across the street. What was that?
I was just saying, you know, when I was going through a rough time the other week?
Yeah.
Yeah, she gave me some very powerful words of advice.
Oh, wicked. That's what friends are for, Kate. Pull you through the low times, innit?
Yeah, it is. And to be fair, like the amount of people that have actually been there for me when I've been down a rough time, it's been powerful.
Brilliant. It's the same again. She's not going to shake me down for 50 quid for that consultation, is she?
No, it's just me showing respect and saying hi when I can.
Good. I've only got a tenner on me, so I'm fucked. Oh, so we're just passing the City of Liverpool College. People in a defiant mood. Freedom. The police are gypsy grabbing bitches. But it's not stopping. People are still getting on it.
This is what we need to be doing.
Oh, there's Ginger. Here we go. Here's Ginger Tony. Ginger Tony. All right. I'm on a stream with Katie-Jayne Swallow, right? And she says she'll give you the 50 quid next week, right? And she just wanted to say hello. It's
a one-er, actually.
It's a one-off. See what I mean, Kate? I knew it. I knew it'd be getting shaken down for your debts. Going on.
Oh.
Yeah, getting out and about. Getting out and about. Me and Katie are just having some mad banter going on here as well.
So, Katie, share that live into Kaz.
Yeah.
Katie.
Did you hear that?
Yes,
yeah, I'm on it now.
She's on it now. She's on it now. Brilliant. Childrensmatter.news, guys. If you've just jumped on, welcome aboard. Children's lives matter. You know, how can you come out with a Black Lives Matter when you've got this going on? I'm not being funny. All fucking lives. All lives are suffering with anxiety. All lives are suffering with abuse, alcoholism, depression. All lives. Not paradigmal.
Agreed.
Weather's crap here, Kate, I tell you. I know, you know what? You're slick. You're slick. Yeah, I'll just stay here and just man up. Yeah. Someone was on the 36-hour weather report, weren't there, and knew what was coming, knew a tsunami was coming to Liverpool, and thought, fuck that. Phil can be on the ground. I'll just be in the house.
Hey, this was your idea.
Well, it was actually, yeah. Oh, you know what? All right, this is where dumb Phil Pill is now going to out himself. I only bought a ticket for Friday, didn't I? So I get to the train station today, right? And I go to the box to get me tickets, and it's like Friday the 20th. I'm like, hold on. I've only had to buy another bleeding ticket for today, haven't I? Muppet.
It happens. The amount of times I've done that.
Oh, I was just in a rush, you know, and I wasn't looking at the date. It was like, yeah, bam, right now, babe, boom, paid for it. Oh, you know it. Invalid. Oh, this is great. This, no matter the weather, the spirits are still up here. People are just walking. And you know, it's great to have it. You know, when you feel you're missing something, when you don't get to do something, the simple things like walking now, and it's like light rain, that rain that gets you really wet through, right? But with a gentle wind slapping in your face as well, you know, it feels great. Because you feel alive. What was that, Katie?
To your right hand side, you've got information gatherers in the blue vest.
Yes. Yeah. AKA liaison officers, AKA just doing my job, AKA they're going to get fucked over just like we are when the time comes.
Toddy's asking if you managed to find your gloves.
No, I didn't. They were gone last week. Oh, see that young girl just walked past us with a mask. She was walking as far away from people as possible with the mask on, and she was looking away from police. No, I didn't. Whoever asked that question, thank you very much. No. I kind of knew they'd be gone. I was on the steps of Live Street Station, and I just literally got up, set my camera up, and legged it off. We've done the rounds with all the Liverpudlians shouting and screaming, great footage. Come back to Lime Street, my cup was still on the step, but my gloves had gone. So just one of them. I've got to order a new pair. I've got these ones on, but they're not as good. But yeah, so it's what it is. It could have been worse. I could have lost my wallet, could have lost my phone. So a pair of gloves I can handle, you know what I mean? Oh, way up. Stopping. Why are they stopping? Oh, they're not grabbing again, are they?
We've got to be from the other end as well, if need be.
They might be wary of the police down there, so they're just like rerouted. Might be that.
I'm getting ready to switch to just round that other side of the bend if need be.
Right, okay. I'm going to try and get in front once I get through all this.
Because they're still coming down. Now we can see everyone coming back up and turning around.
Right, okay.
Yeah, just literally where the camera I've come up to is literally where everyone's just met up and turning around. You've got
right. Okay.
I think the crowd's trying to cause confusion for the police by the looks of it, which I fully applaud
Yeah.
if they are.
Yeah, because otherwise you're just going to walk right into it, aren't you?
Yeah,
but at the same time, you know, we're flanked with police that have got radios, so you know it doesn't matter what you do. They only have to radio and go, all right, we're going down this street. You know what I mean?
Yeah, 100%. So they're looking. Looks like they're looking for someone or something, which is a good thing because it means they don't know who's controlling the movements because they'll be trying to take them out.
Yes. Right in the thick of it here. See if I can get on the outskirts.
No, he was just going to go round now, wasn't he?
At the end of the stream, guys, as well, the end of the protest, what we'll do is No Red Pill Phil wants to bring up a big mention and a link as well to something. I'm not going to go into it just yet, so let Phil do that at the end. And I'm going to obviously give a shout out for the raffle as well. So
excellent.
Keep on as long as you can, guys. Or at least keep checking in. Go out.
Well, I mean, I'll say mine now. It's nothing too important. All it is, everyone's seen on the channel. I've got a great Mancunian that I have on from time to time called MC Tunes, Nicky Lockett. Nicky Lockett is doing an event today with Ray Reardon, I think it is, and a few other kind of pop celebrities down in Manchester. And it's all in aid of mind, mental health issues. I'm not too sure on the details of the gig, but I have been given a link by MC Tunes, and I've passed that link on to Katie. So at whatever point you can, Katie,
posters
as simple as that.
Posters up, been up on the screen.
There you go.
And the link will be shared momentarily as well. But at the minute, my WhatsApp is underneath that screen, so I can't pull it up just yet.
That's fine. Thank you for your help. And that was it. He's doing a gig today. It's in Manchester, near Phillips Park. If anyone can get to it, the link will probably give you all the information. And good luck with it. It looked like he was in his element when he was doing the promo video to it. So I'm sure he's going to enjoy the day. And let's hope they raise some good money and raise some good awareness for the organisation as well. So that's it for me there, Katie. Nice one.
Links in the comments now, guys.
Brilliant. There we go. Look, oh, look. Saying go forward. What's going to happen here now? Here's where it's going to come to a head now, look.
I got my hand on the screen.
British Bulldog. Hey, look. Oh, God. Come this way! Go split up now.
It might come back up.
Oh, no, they're walking through.
I'm going to come after you guys. Make sure you get out. Get out while you can.
Yeah.
You guys have just...
Look, they just grabbed him. Look, Gypsy grabbing. Fucking wrong.
I mean, I realise that you guys...
Cowardly. Look, them two can't do jack shit. Look at them. They're powerless. And this, honestly, so it is. You're going to have to suffer a casualty or two, I guess. And it's unfortunate and it's wrong. And I hope it doesn't become a financial burden on the people that do get gripped as well. Look at these vans now. They just put a man up the bottom of this street now. Look at them all piling out. piling out.
I'm liking the Scousers mentality though. Where fuck it, if you're gonna try and cut us off here, we're gonna go through you there.
Yeah, resilient as fuck. I mean, let's bring this up as a talking point, Katie. The resilience is unmeasured with the Scousers when it comes to the things in the past that they've never forgotten, they've never let go, and they've always been resilient with it. And all we were saying here is the same needs to apply with what is going on here.
Careful, careful,
Look,
careful.
just grab him. Look, just grab him. Grab him. Grab him. Come on, lad, he's on his toes. Laters. Laters.
No, this is what I like to see. If they can't catch you, they can't charge you.
Yeah. We'll grab someone, though.
They will grab
We've got to grab.
You need to run when you can.
Yeah, just keep moving, keep mobile. You're all right, dude. Yeah, I'm glad you got away with it. Well done for all your work. Hey up, she's not happy. Why is she fucked off? She was the one on the megaphone. She just jumped in a car and got off. Got to stay with the troops. What's that all about? I could jump on a train now. I'm at Lime Street, but I'm not going. So, you know, filtering off one by one's not going to help here now.
No, it's not.
Particularly when she was so vocal. She was the one last week shouting up and down the street with a megaphone on. I'm not criticising her because there could be 101 things, but what the fuck?
Phil, will I be safe to take my eyes off the screen for 2 minutes? Nobby's
Go
live.
for it. I'm...
By the looks of it.
What, has Nobby been grabbed?
I don't know. I'm fucking...
Right, yeah, do what you got to do. Do what you got to do. I'm here. I'm safe.
I've literally just run to the loose. I've just have to take my eyes off the screen for a minute.
Oh, look at that. Man, that takes me back. Fucking hell, that takes me back. I didn't have a pink one, though, I've got to say. Oh, God. So, Liverpudlians in defiant mood, just walking around the town centre, giving the police something to think about, having to get them to re-manoeuvre their positions all the time. Just let people go about their duties and everything will be all right. The amount of money this must be costing, and it's not effective because people are still fucking walking.
Right, I got my eyes back on you.
Okie dokie. Right, where did they go in? Are they going down there?
Build it up, get it bigger. There's people in there waiting for you. Like, there's more people in the middle waiting, you know, to join in. That's what I'm saying. Let's go and grab everyone and then let's do it.
Is there another? Is there more people somewhere else?
Yeah, there's loads.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
Oh, right. So we just need to get together somehow, don't we?
Make it bigger.
Yeah. Brilliant.
Look, and they're in there as well.
Yeah, right.
No, the camera's back up. Nobby just tucked himself away for a moment.
Oh, is he back? So he's all right then?
Yeah, he's all right. His stream's up. He's not far from where you are, Val.
Oh, there he is. I've got him on camera. There he is.
Yeah.
Police there, look.
What amazing turnout today, guys.
Oh, brilliant. It's brilliant, considering the weather. You know what I mean? And considering people are getting more and more demoralised, aren't they? Let's face it. And that's the whole objective of all this, just wear people down. So they haven't got the fight in them. So to really punch above that, it takes something, takes some resilience, and a lack of fear for what may happen. You know what I mean? And that, I've got to admire everyone who's come out, everyone who comes up against the police and goes, well, fuck you, I'm going this way. And the police literally, they will, when they see that lack of fear within people and just their sheer fucking will to get the job done, you know?
I want to see Manchester like this next weekend. You know, Bill, I see Manchester like this next weekend.
Yeah, so do I. Yes, everyone's getting clapped now. We've all made it.
Stick together.
Yeah. So a big thank you to Double LMC, a big thank you to Brick Girl and all you other YouTubers and Facebookers, Facebook Livers who are going out their own pocket, out their own way to talk about this, showing the face and not being afraid to show your face. Well done to you. Iconic building there. Now, it'd be interesting, I don't know, because I haven't been checking on the publication, Katie, but it'd be interesting if there's any Liverpudlians in the street to talk about what kind of response the Liverpool Echo gave last week's anti-lockdown demo. That would be interesting to see if they give it
after the live. Make sure you put your comments in as well so we can check them out and hopefully, you know, get a conversation going about this. Because, I mean, if this was in Manchester, I know it'd be something I'd be massively proud of.
Yeah. Yeah. And this is cross borders, really, Katie. You know what I mean? It's not a Manchester Liverpool thing. This now it's people. You know. So what? We've got different accents. Seriously, I mean that's just as relevant as I've got different shoes on them. You know, it should all amalgamate. It should dissipate into nothing. We're people. We're all being done over. You know, stop putting yourself in a pigeonhole. I had people that were. It was only a couple of comments, but they were foolish. And there was one where it was saying "Manx, no thanks," and it was like, really? No, I'm not. It won't on mine because I've got a community strike. Oh, sorry, it's on Children Matter.news. It's on Katie's, yeah. Yeah, and I've been.
You send it into me in me what's that? I mean, I can share it.
Did you hear that, Katie?
Yeah, I'm on it.
She's on it. She's on it. No worries. Yeah, that's what happens. I've been a bad boy. I'm on a strike.
Well, this is where we need to come together as a community so that if this happen, we can be there for each other and help each other when we need to.
You're dead right, Katie. And it's having each other's back in it. I mean, without that, you are vulnerable, you know, and we're all taking risks doing this. Even you sat in there is taking a risk doing it. So we've got to have each other's back and not just go, well, that's Katie down. Let's see you later. You know, I'm gutted that Double LMC ended up getting taken down. And now he's under bail restrictions, which means that all his good words and his talking in that area is now going to be stifled. But I'm hoping he can still do it in certain ways. But this is the slick manoeuvres that they're doing. So you've got to back them up. You've got to still talk about them.
This is where it comes to evolving and having to work together, build the community, and try and find loopholes around what's going on and how we're doing it.
H, do you know how to turn your camera around? Katie's asking. Do you want to know? No, well, you want to get it up? I'll show you rather than tell you. Are you not doing it? Oh, don't worry about it then. No worries.
Not sure, Todd.
Red pill, pill.
All right, mate.
You're my hero.
All right.
I commented last week for those of coffee on YouTube.
All right, okay.
Remember, I said with the lad being arsey with you because he wouldn't film you.
That's right.
You said we won back. That's fair.
Yes. Yeah, fair point.
I was with you in Manchester when you first had your first debate with right. People at Piccadilly.
Yeah.
With Tommy Robinson's rally. From under the bridge and everything. We went up to Piccadilly.
That's
and you first had your. I said,
lad. Keep up the work, thank you very much. Nice one, sir. Cheers. Wow, that's nice. It's nice when you bump into people that are supporting you. You know,
I love it when that happens.
It's great. I mean, you need it, don't you, Katie, to a degree? I mean, it's not a question, I need to be told how much I'm loved. It's not about that. But even though what you're doing is it's a desolate role. It's something that you're on your own, and you don't know how it's going to. With every upload, I don't know whether you feel the same, because you're outlaying your own opinions there in people's faces. You don't know how people are going to react, and you've got to be on point to make sure that it can come across well. So when you get people who come in the street and go, you know what, mate, keep doing what it's fucking brilliant. Makes you think,
I don't know if you remember. Last year, I actually had the police come in and breaking into my house 5 times in a week when I was out doing a protest. And people don't realise you can be sat behind a computer doing it, from the outside. But regardless of not those people filming there in their little costumes, that's so they can come and pick you up from your home, so they can come break into your home and get whatever they need to put whatever they want on you.
Yep, you're so right. 21st century now. Facial recognition. It's this is what people want. This is the technology people are craving for. AI, but look how it can be the Trojan horse. It works against the proletariat whilst they promote the positive applications of AI with Elon Musk and everything else. Really, all it's doing is collecting a hive mind that's going to, at some point, collate its own consciousness, and then it's going to decide, fuck human beings, and that's looking way in the head. But the moment a hive mind AI computer gets its own consciousness, we're fucked. And that's my 100%. Prediction.
I agree. Oh, I agree with you. It's the thing, until the country, the people, the society, humanity as a whole is able to deal with conflicts without being fucking told how to deal with conflicts and stop being animalistic and barbaric on occasions and at times. Some technology isn't suitable for us as a human race at the moment.
I agree, because it's changing, it's evolving societies, it's evolving humanity itself. And there's parts of me, Katie, I've got to say this, and this sounds horrible. There's parts of me that deserve exactly the position that we're in, because we've lost the will to fight, we've lost the will to stand up. We just literally acquiesce. We put up with the propaganda. We don't say no. We don't literally protest with our feet enough. We don't protest by not paying bills or whatever, or literally making a stance. We seem to fall down very easy, and it only becomes a small minority of people, generally speaking, on a national level, that do stand up. So on a whole, as society, we kind of deserve it, because we've got a mass of people that won't fight back against it. And when you consider how easy it is to fight back when you're in numbers like that, it's sad to think that our demise doesn't have to be, but it's probably going to be because of the lack of the fight within people.
Careful.
Are you okay? Yeah. Look at him. Fucking hell. Seriously. More gypsy grabbing. More gypsy grabbing. There's no fucking need. But there's no need. Stop. Man, sorry. Sanctioned gypsy grabbing. Lawful gypsy grabbing. I mean, I wouldn't mind, but if I could see a reason why they're going for individuals, I'd be like, all right, you shouldn't have done that. You don't give them ammunition, but they're not.
But look at the way they're going after them. Look at the way they're going after him. Like that guy then. You had 2 coppers going after the exact same guy from 2 completely different angles at the same time. They're being told who to grab and when to grab them. They're not working in conspiracy themselves. So I'm trying my hardest to keep an eye on them because I'm watching their eyes moving more than anything in their heads, because that's what's going to give you the first inkling of who they're looking to grab.
Good on you. Hey up. It's noisy here. No, they are. They're picking easy targets, aren't they? Let's face it.
Yeah, they're picking people well as soon as they're on their own. So people really just start into a group of crowd and just go.
The orange and red thingy, we're going to get him next.
Your love. Your love. See, all this gypsy grabbing isn't worth it, because look what happens.
Make sure everyone gets liking and sharing this, guys. Get it everywhere.
Yeah.
The more people that see it now, the less get the truth.
Children's Matter.news, Katie-Jayne Swallow, kicking ass as usual. Hey up, returning. Oh look, reinforcements. Right, they're gonna try and split them up, aren't they, somehow.
Just make sure you keep your wits about you. I'll try and give you my eyes as best as possible.
Okie dokie. I'm at the front here now. There doesn't seem to be anything in front of me, in front of these.
Dude, just don't go between coppers. Whatever you do not go between coppers, because that's when they'll grab you. I'd move your position, though.
Say again? I don't know whether I should tell you, mate. You probably bust through my door and arrest me if I tell you any of that.
Just move, Phil.
Mate, I've got no confidence in you guys at the moment. No, I can't. You'll have to find it, mate. It's called research. Yeah. You're doing too many bad things for me to trust you. I know, but it's what your other officers are doing. Dude, filming me is not going to make any gas. I'm not arsed. I'm not arsed. I do this shit for a living. Seriously? When you're gypsy grabbing the way you do, mate, there's no confidence in what you're doing.
I'm on the cliff watching him looking forward.
I know, but you can see what's happening. It's not right, is it? You wanted to know where I was streaming.
Just because
I mean, you know,
find an opportunity to grab you.
Yeah, this is it. This is what I didn't want to, you know, I don't want to get too friendly with him in a sense, even though I do feel I was a bit off with him, even though he was coming with a friendly hand. But let's face it, what his colleagues are doing around him, he's doing fuck all about it. So there's an element of, I don't trust you.
Exactly, and
you know, and I can't.
Probably going to be the next one to grab someone.
Well, exactly. You know, humour me. What do you mean humour me? What, seriously? You're the police force. You've got many people there. You've got all the technology at your hands. You need me to tell you where I'm streaming. Fucking look it up, dude. Here we go. Yeah, so I'm sorry, but I don't want to be like that with any police officer. But at the same time, I'm not happy with. Yeah, they're not gaining any confidence or assurance. And we've just seen what happened with that other police officer 2 minutes round the corner. So it's like, no, don't try and be all friendly and nice with me, mate. I'm sorry, I've not come here just to have friendly chats with you. Hey up, hey up.
Okay. Don't go too far away.
No, I didn't even know I had my back turned. What's going on here now? I think they're waiting for. Oh, they're starting again. They're starting again.
Proud day for Scousers.
Hey up, people are running. What's going on here? Come on, don't create a freaking stampede. It's almost like they feel that they're about to be blocked off or something.
Yeah, it's good. Sometimes if you get the feeling
There we go. Yeah, that's why they done that. They knew that they were going to come and try and block that street off. Let's see if they do another fucking gypsy grab here now.
Yeah, just be careful.
Sorry,
Have you got your phone in your hand or a tripod?
It's like on a tripod, pistol grip. I've got two of them on there. I've got my phone with me simming that I'm currently streaming on your channel, and I've got another phone just recording hard footage, both on a pistol grip with a handle. So it's overt what I'm doing, and I don't know whether this is the reason why they're not grabbing me, but I'm not in any way under any illusion that I won't get grabbed if they get the opportunity. So yeah, I just try to avoid it. Fuckers. Honestly, this is bad news, this.
I'm pleased to get in.
Yes, mate! All right. I met another lad earlier before, and he was saying how he first watched the channel at the very beginning and all that kind of stuff. Just totally out of the blue. I was walking down the street on the old, and he's saying he's on a date with his Turkish girlfriend, and he looked so in love, Katie. It looked fucking awesome, I tell you. He's on a date with her. I mean, Jesus. A lockdown date, what does that consist of? Social distance walking down the street.
They're going to grab someone. They've got her in position on the other side.
Right. Oh, what happened then? Oh, fucking hell.
Go.
Oh, poor bastard. He's got no shoe, he's fucked. Yeah, he went. Oh, poor lad. I don't know why he just left it.
Watch your back.
Camera looks broke.
Fucking God.
Look how young he is. Yeah, didn't we all? Yeah.
Tip for everyone, guys. From now on, make sure your shoes are fastened on tightly on Denos. Yeah, getting ready to go in again.
Yeah.
There you go. Make sure you brace yourself.
Walk with us, standing on bed.
I'll look myself when they say not bad. That's their job. Their job is to incite the crowd. If they incite it, then they can make us look like the aggressors and they can bring the army in. This is why we need as many people as possible controlling themselves and owning our rights, exercising our rights.
Spot on, Katie. There was a guy there with a mask on who was just saying, stop messing about, police, jump in, walk with us. And he used a couple of F words, but he wasn't being what you would construe as aggressive. The liaison officer come up to him and said, "Watch it, mate, you're going to end up getting arrested." So he said, "I'm free to talk, mate." And the guy went, "I know." Well, if I know, why is he under threat of being arrested then?
Exactly.
So he's getting fucked off. It's like, just shut up, can't say nothing. No, the more they try and do that, like you say, the more people are going to own it now, because they feel that this is so nefarious and against the will of the people. Look how many police now. They are, aren't they?
Yeah, I just see them start huddling there. Sorry, Phil. I know I'm being a pain. They are there. They've gone across and got someone.
Got him for someone else. Yeah.
Right, Phil. We're gonna get someone new to you as well in a second. By the looks of it.
People turn. There's people going.
You could have someone here that
It is. It's just splitting the crowd up bit by bit.
well, like you say, diversion like that, people will stop.
Yeah.
And gather.
Sorry.
Everyone needs to keep moving. They are bringing more in by the looks of it.
Look at them, you shit, you fucking baby. Get off them. Get off them. Fucking something useful with your time.
The people who are filming shouldn't be moving back at a minute, but they're going to try and grab as many people as they can to make a point. More people are sticking.
Okay.
It's there, man.
Well, they're fucking liaising.
Bringing in more people from behind.
Snatch squad.
Well, he's got steel bracelets on. Oh. Need to keep moving here.
Snatch him off the street. Snatch him off the street.
I can't see where the crowd's going. If the crowd's still with you or not.
Yeah, it's kind of been discombobulated a little bit. I need to carry on.
Yeah.
You've got to be careful getting that camera right in there.
Yeah, and I was saying that they'll take small circles if small circles remain.
Yeah, well, it's apparent now. They don't need any excuse to it. You know what I mean? They're just doing it. Oh, look, it's kind of just drove a stake right in the movement of the people now. Look. Just need to keep moving. Oh, that's...
Yeah, I just think people need to keep moving. I understand why no one wants to, but I think, well.
I know everyone wants to see and suss it out, but it's kind of stalling anything. Now this was going on, and it has been going on since the beginning. So you've got to keep rolling. Same again with that herd mentality thing. You know, if a lion gets the weakest one, you don't all stand there. You fucking get off. Unfortunately, one's been taken down. Keep going.
Yeah, just make sure you
look, so I mean, look,
say,
look,
there's
so I mean,
conversation with him.
You're not going to win.
The crowd now, one by one, because the crowd stopped. Unless the crowd are willing to ring around the place.
Yeah. Vehicles below, look at this. There's just no need. If they were violent, if it was chaotic, if it needed the police to disperse the crowd, yeah. And let's put it this way, if there was a dramatic COVID spike which resulted in hospitalisation, ventilation and death.
You might want to move back a bit though. Because them lot, they're waiting for backup, and then they're just going to start taking people from behind. The way they're stopped, looks like they're waiting for backup, so they can just sweep everyone off from behind, or at least that section of it.
It seems like sitting ducks here to a degree.
It does.
I mean, I don't know what you're going to achieve by just standing here now. Anyway, there we go. Oh, there we go.
Anyway, just to be careful. Everyone's not moving again. Awesome.
Come on, keep moving. That's it. A rolling stone gathers no moss. That's the saying, innit, Katie?
I believe so. You're my last stream up as well now.
Oh, for fuck's sake, that doesn't instill me with confidence.
Oh, it should do, because I'm talking to you.
Oh, bleeding hell. I hope I get to kiss my wife tonight. Oh.
They'll only do arrest you to take you off the street at the most. At first, they'll try and disperse.
You know what? The mood the wife's in at the moment, she's probably on the phone to these, like, fucking pick him up. Get him in the back of that bloody cage. Give me a fucking break. He's doing me head in with this YouTube shit. She won't be, really. I'm only joking. I hope not, anyway. Oh,
you're doing great work, Phil. How's your legs?
Oh, we're all doing it. You know what? They're starting to ache a little bit. I'm not going to deny. My trainers are not designed for wet weather, so there's a little bit of squelchiness going on. But other than that, sweet as a nut. Enjoying the day. And likewise, teamwork, Katie. You're doing a remarkable job there in the background, and yours is just as important role as mine, without a doubt. So this is what happens when people work together in it. Create something definitely a multi-dimensional stream. I mean, this is going to be a better stream than most because of the way it's been put together and the work that you're doing, the work I'm doing, and everyone else who's contributed to it. So well done, you.
Just trying to safeguard each other as well while we go. I mean, if we could have got all the cameras working at the same time, we could have safeguarded everyone a bit better with being able to pull up whichever on the screen at the right time.
Sure. But, you know, there's only so much you can do. I mean, the one thing you can't allow for is spontaneity, and what is inevitable on the street. It's out of your control because you're sat like 50 miles away or whatever, you know what I mean? So, but you've been doing a brilliant job of alerting me and, you know, keeping me in check.
I'm missing the crowd there, but, you know, I'm getting to see it from a whole different angle as well.
Yeah, no, I think it's been beneficial. It's been more beneficial you doing that than literally coming down and filming yourself, in a sense, because of what you can do with, you know, the program that you've got there. It's brilliant. And ultimately, it's going to give a more robust stream to people who want to see what's been going on, you know?
Yeah, definitely. I'm noticing that the blue flashing lights are getting closer.
Yeah, they're right behind. They're literally just at the back of people. The crowd has whittled down, probably due to a bit of grabbing and maybe people just taking the wrong corners. But same again, there was a lady saying there's another mass of people somewhere. We just don't know where.
Let me have a look, see if I can find anything.
Brilliant. Police down there, so that's a no-go.
Yeah, looks like there's a couple. Can't find it. We were did a while ago already.
Right, just knowing where they are, innit, and how far they are from where we are.
You still got good numbers there, though.
Yeah, I mean, it's still, honestly, it's not as big as... No, I've just been saying to the lady on the stream as well, there should be another group of people in another area somewhere, but we don't know where.
That's it.
Yeah, it's just chips away at the numbers, hasn't it? The way these guys make you feel as well, you know. Yeah, exactly. Making you feel like a criminal, aren't they? Yeah. I'm filming and I'm thinking if I stand more than, you know, and it's not under, yeah.
Tug you for nothing for walking down the street.
Just grabbing anyone indiscriminately. And it's like the loose ones at the edge, they're the ones they're finding the easiest. The mass of numbers. Yeah, it is.
Sorry, world.
Well, I think doing what we're doing is a good kickback, just living and getting out and showing them.
Yeah.
And if there's not a spike to justify that we done the wrong thing today, then it proves.
That's it. It's like our protests in London when Liverpool won the league and that. Where's all the COVID cases?
Exactly. No, it didn't. What do you think about Operation Moonshot with the pilot scheme to test everyone in Liverpool?
I've said to my little lad that if the army turn up at school, run out of school, I don't care, get kicked out or anything, it ain't happening.
Yeah.
Not happening at all.
It should be voluntary.
Of course it should, yeah.
No such thing as.
It's like the vaccine. Giving it to the elderly first, the most vulnerable, and then a few weeks later they're going to give them another shot to make sure they give them the full enough dose.
I know. I mean, I don't know whether they'll make it mandatory, but the fear is that they're going to make life so difficult for people who don't have the vaccine. They're going to cut your life off, essentially, aren't they? That's how it feels.
The target was mark us as scum because we don't want a vaccine.
Yeah.
Don't need one. We're healthy.
Right,
well, exactly.
We'll just have a little tin hat community and build our own.
That sounds good.
Because tell you what, all those tin hat wearers are having a fucking normal lot.
We'll rest up. Hey, up. Don't want to get in the way of progress, mate. Jesus. Don't just let it know what it felt to me then. Oh, Jesus. He's having a piss right in front of me. He's like, yeah, have that red pill, Phil. It must have been that ging thing I said before, Katie. He's like, yeah, I'll give you fucking ging. Have that. Bob Marley's on again. So the spirit's coming back.
It definitely looks like the numbers are starting to pick up a little bit. Don't know whether that's just because you're more in the crowd now instead of in front of it, but you've still got good numbers there.
Yeah, I mean, it'd be hard to put a figure. Probably, I don't know. I mean, it looks for less than 100 people, if I'm going to be totally honest.
It does compared to at the start. I know that people are splitting off. I have got another live actually on my other screen at the minute where there are 2 people at least that are driving around Liverpool at the minute. So either there's more people currently on their way, or are they just driving around, just trying to either find somewhere to join in or jump out or something?
Right. So they're in cars and not actually on the street then?
From 2 that I can see. But that's just the first 2 I've been able to grab from YouTube alone. That's not what's on VK or Facebook or anything like that.
Right. Okay. Get over there.
At least everyone's still persevering. It's good to see everyone's still persevering.
Yeah. And, you know, not angry. Just walking. Probably,
with each other again.
Yeah. I mean, the spirit's there. Obviously, you know, that would have had an effect with the endless grabbing that we've been doing. But to be fair, people are just picking themselves up, dusting themselves off, just carrying on walking. And this is a testament to people again. That if you're going to have that happen, that is an intimidating thing when you're getting these gypsy grabbing police just doing that. That's enough to frighten off anyone and go, fuck this, I don't need this. And it just shows the character of these people here. All walks of life, female, male, dogs, even king dogs pissing in front of them. They're literally going, no, you're not doing it to me. This is unfair, it's not right. And fair play to them, you know what I mean? Nothing like showing a pair of flowers. What's that? What's that, Katie?
We see more of it everywhere. Well, in one of these streams I'm watching at the minute, there's a bunch of police huddled around at a street corner. So I don't know if that's where you left off earlier. It looks like where you left off earlier, where the police started grabbing everyone. It looks like they're still picking people up and booking people.
Right, hold on, Katie. I'm going to have to go off sound for a little bit now because my headphones, my Bluetooth headphones have run out of charge. So I'm going to quickly put them on charge for a bit. So I won't be able to talk for a sec because I really can't hear you coming through the phone the way it is now.
No worries. Well, we'll probably be able to hear you through your phone, so it's completely fine.
Okie dokie. No problem. Let me just get these on charge.
Obviously, if we can't, then I'll just natter over the top. Yeah, we can still hear. Sorry, I just keep my eyes open everywhere I can do at the minute. Trying to get as many eyes everywhere as we can do. The crowd has definitely been thinned down. Hopefully, we'll be able to catch up with some more of them as everyone continues to move on. We got some coppers up at the front as well by the looks of it. You guys need to make sure to fasten our shoes properly so that we don't end up losing our shoes if you do have to, make a quick run for it, for whatever reason. Yeah, I'm hoping that the groups will be able to join back together.
How the hell are you managing to eat and ride at the same time? Oh, God. Multitasking. He's eating a microwave meal there and riding down on an electric scooter. How the fuck is he doing that? Oh, no. There we go.
Absolute legend. Thank you so much. That's greatly appreciated. Absolute legend. Thank you for that. Careful, Phil. Every time I need to make a quick run off to the toilet, the police decide to come in heavy-handed again.
Oh.
Try to keep ahead of him if we can. They're going to try and block off. There they go. It's another snatch. They're just walking straight in, picking one random person up. There's only a couple of people down in Manchester today, nothing massive.
Yeah.
Because he had a megaphone. Look at that. Because he had a megaphone, that's why he gets picked up. Police officer holding his megaphone down by his side.
Fucking wrong, this. Right. That guy had a megaphone with a mobile phone. and all he was doing was literally just play music through his MP3 player on his phone, through the megaphone, and they just grabbed him. So it's not even justifiable why they're doing it now. They're just literally, you know, I'm just waiting till they decide anyone filming it, they'll grab. I don't know why they're not doing that at the moment, because if anyone's
last week.
Oh, I can't really hear you, Kate. What was that?
They did it last week. This is why I'm trying to keep my eyes open for you, because they're going to start grabbing cameras too.
Yeah. But I've seen that guy in Manchester a couple of times, Katie, and he's a positive guy. He's done, I don't know whether he's what group he's affiliated, so I won't want to mention any names, but I know he's been in Manchester frequently, and he's positive. He's always there playing the music and getting everyone kind of trying to get the vibes up. He's not a confrontational guy. He's not one that's trying to get the crowd to do angry things or violent things. So, as with anyone here, I've not seen any conduct by anyone that justifies them being grabbed in the manner that they are anyway. More to the point. Nothing. Just peaceful. Literally peaceful. I mean, the camera don't lie. You've seen, been walking around for 2 hours. You can all see the footage. I'm not trying to stay away from anyone that's, no, I'm filming everyone walking round it all. And you all right with that? Enjoying your day? Yeah, legs are aching a little bit. Can't deny. I know. I don't want to rest in the back of a police van, though. That's the thing. Jesus.
Yeah, just an apology for anyone who's got the PayPal link. I did, have a misspelling issue with PayPal, so it does say Natter instead of Matter on it, so I do apologise for that. Great Britain will never let me live it down. I made that spelling mistake.
Say nothing. Filming here, I'll say nothing. I've done it. The amount of spelling mistakes I do frequently. And it's all, I only ever notice them when I've uploaded the bloody file. That's always the thing. You can go over it 100 times. As soon as I've uploaded it, I notice the one thing, for God's sake, to take it down. What's that, Katie?
But behind where you are, is this police there?
Yeah, there's a van.
Yeah, I just thought I saw that then when you come up to it. Looks like there's another one in front of it as well.
There's a couple across the road. But all them the police that were doing that grab, they've suddenly disappeared. They don't seem to follow on, but I think we are, yeah. I think that's where we're going. Yeah, it seems to be a bit of a cat and mouse game. Matrix. All the things we have on the back of that bloody van. Matrix. So where we gone?
Oh, it just rubs it in our faces, doesn't it?
Oh, look.
Like they're preparing again. I feel you got more police moving in.
Was you talking to me there, Katie?
There's more police moving in on your right hand side. There's more police look like they're going to get ready to snatch. Just behind them too.
Yeah, see them. Thank you.
No worries. They're picking up speed. They're going in yet.
Yeah, I know they're picking up speed. They're trying to gain a bit of ground. You might be waiting for reinforcements to come at the end of the street or something. I don't know, but
can you see where they're looking?
No, well, they're kind of just all going straight ahead. I mean, what's weird now is that they're dictating the fucking match. I mean, why don't people go, fuck you, we'll go that way? You know what I mean? It's like the police are now in front and we're walking with them.
If people are going to change their mind and go down that street, though.
Well, look,
there you go.
There we go. There we go. This way, mate, this way. That's it. People moving.
So that's how they're picking up speed, trying to cut off that street.
Looks like it. Yeah. All right, thank you. Oh, it was great. It was great to be a part of that. Yeah, to see it, you know, people literally standing up. I was expecting a bigger turnout today, to be honest with you. I don't know why. Right, so it's going to divvy out. Are you going next week to London? Right. Oh, good, good. Oh, do you reckon this is getting the point across to people? How are your family and friends responding to what you feel and what is actually going on? Sure. Yeah.
Are people just carrying on, or?
Right. Yeah, because they passed a law to mitigate. So if he doesn't agree with it, then he's all right on his side of the fence. So he should really support you so you could get what they've got in Denmark.
This is Liverpool, guys. This is today in Liverpool right now.
Without
crowd
doubt.
thinned out, but we're still
totally demoralised, isn't it? This is enough. I know. There's honestly, I don't want to say this, but there's parts of me that think that we deserve this. If you're not going to stand up, if you're not going to tell them this is not on, then what they're going to do it because you've been so submissive. And it's a shame to watch a public literally be submissive that is going to ruin their own lives later on down the line. And that's not being conspiratorial. We can see what's happened in 8 months, you know. Exactly. Mm. Mm. Yeah. Yeah. You used to be one. Wow. Wow. So you'll appreciate the difficulties they've got, but what's your position now, knowing that you've been on both sides of the fence? Yeah. Yeah.
Yeah, so you might want to start catching up soon because it looks like the police are moving in. It looks like the crowd carrying on quite forward.
Yeah, I'm filming, yeah. Has everyone got up?
Looks like it.
Right, looks like they pulled up more people.
Helen's ringing me. Wait, I'm just going to mute myself for a second.
Oh, right, okay. Yeah, that's you get that? No, that's not a law. Oh, no. Sorry. No, down the street and you come. No, not at all. I'm absolutely. What's your name? Right, I'll go. Yeah, no problem. Yeah. More grabbing. See if my headphones are charged up a little bit. Hello, can you hear me, Katie? Oh, might be on mute actually. Oh, nice one, mate. My channel's actually Red Pill Phil, but I'm on a community strike at the moment. So the stream that I'm doing now is on childrenmatter.news. My strike, I'll be able to upload from next week, from Thursday. So yeah, it's the usual curtailments, mate. What's your channel? TKE Media. TKE Media. Like take without the A. Okie dokie. How long have you been doing this, mate? Started last year, but I've been started doing it consistently about 4 or 5 months ago. Right. And what made you want to take that step? I've always been into cameras and stuff, and I just want to come out and tell the news unbiasedly. I cover everything. It's not just anti-lockdown. Sure. So I led down to the student matter. Student matter. I think it's called the Children's Matter. I went to that one in Berry. All right. Yeah. So yeah, just try and turn up, cover everything unbiasedly. Excellent. And then put it out there, and then people can make up their own mind, innit? Certainly, mate. How many subs have you got currently in your channel? I've got 500 in my live stream at the minute, and then got about bloody 4,000 followers on Facebook. Wicked. Well, when I am up and running, mate, if you jump on my channel, throw a comment in there, and I'll push it through and then put a link up. Because we've all got to stick together covering this, because you can see we're all being picked off. We're all doing this at the end of the day. It's whether you give your opinion or not. Well, yeah, I mean, I like to do a bit of both. I do like to do a bit of ranting and give my opinion. It might not be welcomed all the time, but particularly, I feel now the role is just to document more than anything. You know, just to show how unfair this is. Yeah, I just stand back, don't say anything to me. I just literally like a fly on the wall. Yeah. Filming it. Yeah, you've got to be like a ballet dancer, haven't you? Just tiptoeing your way around it all. How close have you come today for them to be? Have you come close to them grabbing you? Oh, I was like on the floor recording someone getting arrested like that, and one was literally all above me about to grab me and just got up and walked away. Jesus. But yeah, last week we got that £250 fine. Right, yeah. Yeah, I told them I was press, and then they still grabbed me anyway and pulled me to the side. I know last week they took someone's equipment, all of it. Yeah, Ben Hanneman. Is that who it was? Yeah, right. And Vadek got his camera taken as well. It does. It may have fizzled out, mate. Yeah, it looks like it. But the numbers are that small. It's hard to tell whether that's just shoppers now, isn't it? Oh. We're going to see what's happening. Yeah. I'm probably going to end up doing So you can see this is imperative. Different YouTubers, whether you class as independent journalist or whatever you class as, just people who are prepared to come out and just film it, document it. This guy's doing a great job. So I don't know whether you heard that conversation, Katie.
I'm not quite. I've got Helen on the phone. We can't get hold of Brett. His phone's completely off now.
Oh no! So the chances are they could have taken him. Now, Yeah, there's a couple that come down here that were doing a bit of filming on this stream, and one of them has stopped streaming. Helen, she's still walking about, but a boyfriend, it looks like he's been gripped. His phone's off.
And subject access, both right at the beginning.
So I believe I seen the notification of subject access. I've never met the guy, but I know he's done work in London, and I'd sub to him, and he just put a notification out that he's been grabbed. No worries, good. No worries. You too, mate. See you later. Yeah. So where is it you're from? Are you from Manchester? Oh, are you? Right. I don't. Whereabouts ish? I
could say no.
Right. Okay. I come from originally Mars Play.
Oh yeah.
Sorry.
Yes, yeah, mate. Yeah, Mancunian's here documenting what's going on in Liverpool.
You want to Manchester one next week?
I certainly am, mate. Is it Saturday or Sunday next week? You know.
I think they're still deciding, but I think they want to do it the Sunday, then everyone can go to
London on Saturday. At London when? Monday, you said?
No, London Saturday.
Right. I won't be doing London. Yeah. I mean, this is the hard thing. I've got a life. I've got my job. I've got you've got to finance it all, and it's having the time management to deal with it and process it. It's just hard. So I think what I'm going to try and do is stick with the protests and the demos that are specifically up north.
Yeah, I think there's still a few up north.
Yeah.
Like the main ones, London.
Yeah. Well, good luck, and I know it'll be big numbers.
Yeah.
But it's like I say, I think a lot of attention has to be put up north as well as down under. There's so many different cities in the
stream as much as possible, please.
Right, mate. Sorry, could you just give your Katie? Are you listening?
Yeah, man.
All right, sorry. Can you just give your YouTube channel again?
Yeah, TKE Media. Like take without the A.
Did you hear that, Kate?
Take without the A.
Yeah. Is there any chance you can pull that up and get a link? I know it's last minute and spontaneous.
On it now.
Brilliant. She's just going to put a link up on the screen for your channel, mate.
If anyone's got a link for that film, she'll get in the comments. I'll pin it later.
Right, the phone's back on. Am I in the room, Kate?
Yeah, you're in the room. I've just put the YouTube in there as well.
Oh, excellent. Excellent. Right. It looks a little quiet here now. It looks like it might have all come to an end.
No, you're still there, Phil. Connection might have dropped. Oh, there you are. You're back.
Right, brilliant. I was trying to get my Bluetooth on, but I don't think it's still working. Yeah, there's people down there, but it's hard to differentiate now whether people are just shopping or they literally have chopped up the people, sliced them up that much now that you don't even know. You don't even know. And there was supposed to be another area where people were congregating as well. Yeah, I got told off a few people, but I don't think anyone could actually ascertain where it was, so we could link up. So,
because everyone's had to keep moving, it's been hard to pinpoint where everyone's going to be.
Without a doubt, yeah, you're right. And you're right, Kate. And let's face it, these guys would have wanted to do the best to keep us apart as well. You know, the last thing they wanted to do is to join groups together. I think I'm the same here. There's not a lot going on now. I think we've filmed everything that there is to film. Now it's this is, if you remember, this is the scene of the crimes last week, where the young lady got her car beaten. There was several arrests, and there was several confiscation of people's equipment. So this is where it was, and it does look like now it's totally filtered out.
Is there any people?
I know they just chopped and chopped and chopped, and it's like you look down there now, you can't actually tell who's out. I think they're just shopping down there now. If everyone's thought, right, just call it a day. See you later, mate. Oh.
How'd you like doing, Phil?
Can you hear me, Katie?
Yeah, I can hear you.
Oh, right. My headphones, I need to charge them up. I'm trying to get my headphones hooked up, but the Bluetooth, so they need recharging, and I don't think I've given them long enough. So I think that's it, Katie, if I'm going to be honest with you. I don't see too much activity now, to be fair. Me and this other lad here, we're still kind of last men standing.
Well, you've done well. I mean, you kept on your feet all day as well.
Yeah, I'm absolutely knackered, to be honest, but I don't mind. I see a couple of people there, a couple of girls that was in the group, but they're literally just on their own now. I'll just wait for them to come up. I'll ask them the question, do they know what's going on? I think these were in the group. All right, guys, yous were in the group before, was you, yeah? You know what's happened?
These are just basically putting order because people are panicking and going left, right, and centre, you know what I mean?
Just dispersed in all. Yeah.
So as group splits, then that group splits and splits and splits.
Numbers have just diminished every time they've done it, haven't they? Well, we give it a good go, mate.
That's it, yeah.
Made a point.
I know.
No, that's all we can do, innit?
Of course, I daily like, but it was peaceful as well. But
yeah. Well, when you look at who was being unpeaceful, and the irony is, they're arresting people for breaching the peace.
Yeah.
They're the ones breaching the peace.
Now they just arrest them and let them go. Once all the crowds disperse, it's just causing. Oh, there you go.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah. And then that means they can't come back next week because it's conditions. Right. Yeah. So it's tactical, isn't it? Just to disperse people. Yeah. Is that it, ladies? Is there no more? Well, we'll give it a good go. Made a point. Yeah, exactly. Have you got any other plans of coming back next week? Yes. Yeah, Timon. Yes. Yeah. That's what I do really. I go about just filming the marches and whatnot. I'll be in Manchester again next week. I come up here last week. Oh look. Oh fucking hell. All right. Good luck. Stay strong. Jesus.
Well, you shown Paul. Keep moving, Phil. Even if it's moving in circles, just keep moving.
Oh, see that then?
Yeah, I did. Just make sure you keep moving.
Yeah. I'm probably going to shut it down now, Kate, to be fair. I think down this street here is leading to Lime Street train station. There's definitely nothing happening here now. And two girls there probably been told to do one. So, yeah, I think that's it, Katie. What do you think?
Well, we can have a review on your way back to the train station. Keep you company if you want.
Yeah, all right.
Just in case any of the coppers decide to come and get you when they think you're at your least, well, when you think you're most vulnerable.
Yeah, metaphorically, while my pants are down, you mean?
That's the one.
Oh.
Just pour yourself a drink, and then I'll come and join you on screen.
Oh, brilliant.
But yeah, you've done absolutely amazing today, and you've been on your feet for, well, it's got to be over 3 hours now.
Yeah, it was a good one. It's good, and I'm feeling it. I'm going to enjoy a nice can of cold beer when I get home. I'm going to analyse the footage that I've done hard recording, and I'm probably going to spend the next few days just mildly editing it in order for Thursday, the reopen of the channel, and just start uploading. So if anyone's listening now, nothing will appear on my channel till at least Thursday, Friday. And same again, I've got to give all the props here to Katie-Jayne Swallow, Children's Matter.news, for literally surrendering a channel and helping in any way she could over the past couple of days to make this happen. I'm going to have a look at the stream just to be able to see how the format played out myself later. I might even watch it on the way home or something, but fair play to you, Katie. Fair play to you. Done a fantastic job.
Yeah, I've actually enjoyed doing it. I mean, I was looking forward to coming down, but I was giddy about this idea as well because I like trying new things, you know, and if, you know, I think it's run smoothly as well. So hopefully it might be something that we'd be able to do in the future and maybe incorporate other channels as well.
Well, in terms of what we've done today, would you say it's a success?
Yeah, definitely.
Right.
I think it's helped having extra eyes everywhere as well.
Yeah. And it's probably more engaging for the watcher, you know, because we were discussing this, wasn't we? It's like having a central anchor in the studio, as it were, and then having people on the ground. That is much more dimensional rather than just one man in the middle of a crowd trying to find the best bit of footage, trying to be at the right place, trying to analyse when everything's going wrong. You can't be everywhere all at once,
no, you can't.
So, I mean, what you done there, you were just the eye. You were like the drone, you know what I mean? Just overseeing different bits of footage and then be able to collate any hot spots, danger spots and things like that. And that information for me has been so important, you know, and it's kept me kind of light and doing me ballet dancing around the people here, and it's worked. And I could actually argue.
It's allowed you to focus on building a community as well and building that bond, and, you know, and having a conversation with people without worrying about, you know, being taken unawares.
Yeah, no, I agree. I totally agree. And I think, you know, this might show to other YouTubers that, you know, this model works. This model can happen. All you need is YouTubers to work with one another, to have these bonds and relationships. What the hell? I don't know what that was then. I don't know whether that was a troll shouting at me or someone buzzing. I don't know. Jesus Christ. But yeah, you know, it's like I say, we all come into this as singular units, don't we? You know what I mean? But I think inevitably when something like this, we've proved today that literally working together in the background as well as visually on the front line as well, look what it can produce and look how different dimensional. You all right, buddy? Yeah, mate, yeah. Well, no, he didn't. No, everyone was peaceful. They were just coming in periodically and just grabbing the odd person, pissing everyone off, and then people are moving off. Yeah, they kind of done it that many times that it kept breaking the numbers up. People were taking different turns and things like that. Nice one, buddy. Stay safe, mate. See you later. Excellent. Excellent.
Yeah, there's still a lot of butty vans everywhere.
Yeah, they're about. They're just doing the rounds. They'll probably be scraping up any crumbs, as it were, now. You know, and I must admit, Katie, they had it for numbers of police. I couldn't believe when I stepped out of Lime Street Station how many police and police vehicles there was. I could almost say they were guaranteeing that what happened last week was not going to happen this week. Because the governmental building across the road from Lime Street, they saturated it with vans and with police just covering the front of the building. Last week, the protesters blindsided the police because they come in from the side of the governmental building and the police didn't know how to react to it. This week, they manned up every side of it to such an extent that it was pretty much impossible to do that again. But I don't know. I'm
reflecting. The Grenadier Guardian who's come and joined us in the comments. Hi.
Say again, who's that? What's that?
The Grenadier Guardian. He got lifted up at the Cenotaph in London for the memorial. Yeah. The Grenadier Guardians, the veterans as well. Yeah, I believe it was out on the Remembrance Sunday when I was up at Joe's farm as well, the PTSD camp.
Okay, excellent. Excellent. Nice to see everyone jumping in. I'm just going to have a sit here for 5 minutes, have a little chat with you, Katie, and then I'm probably going to jump on the next train out of here. Going to use what bit of leg power I've got left to get up these bleeding steps. Jesus Christ. Right. Oh, God. You know how good that feels, Katie? For God's sake.
I can imagine.
No, it's been well worth it. It's been a good journey out, and it's been positive. And the people who did turn out, they've done themselves proud again, and I don't think they should be disheartened by what's happened. I really don't. It's inevitable, and the police are going to do it no matter what. But I think you should keep your strength up, keep your mind in a good, positive place, and literally don't be afraid to stand up. Because these tactics, they're going to be there. This ain't going to be easy. And let's face it, I can't see them just allowing hundreds, maybe thousands of people to run round. They're not, because they don't want you to. So we have to push through that. That means that we're going to have to take the shit that comes with it and not let it affect us a little bit. But easier said than done, But I think today was positive, all in all.
Yeah, definitely. I mean, I think we got up to 124 viewers on here at one point, and that's just on 2 of the YouTube channels. Never mind the other 2, well, the other YouTube channel and Twitter and VK. So I'm going to be going through them and checking up on the comments in them today as well. So I do apologise. I've not been able to, comment and keep up with the comments on those lives. I've had to keep my eyes and my attention on the streams that I've had in front of me, unfortunately. So I am behind on them, but I will catch up with them.
Yeah, well, I mean, you were busy, Katie, and I think people can understand that. I think your role was probably the most mentally taxing out of all of them, because I only have to worry about me. You have to worry about everyone, and then literally strategize and, be ahead of everyone and whatnot.
Oh, it was petrifying when H&B's camera went off, when their cameras went off. We've still not managed to get in touch with B, so that's another thing that I'm doing on the sideline as well.
See, the thing that I'm worried about there, in it B that actually drives.
Yeah.
So how's H getting home?
I've not a clue. H doesn't want to call Bobby's up. Oh, hang on. Just got a message from B come through saying, just so you know, I got snatched and given a section 35.
Bastards.
I'm just finding out if he's back with H.
Mate.
Grenadier, I've got absolutely nothing planned. I never do. Christmas isn't exactly the time of the year for me when it comes to holidays and family seasons. I normally just spend it alone.
Because these are not on the same kind of plan. But I'm like you, it's precarious, and it does feel that way, and it shouldn't, because you just want to be quick.
Glad that you're back.
What's your opinion on what happened with the snatching and whatnot? I'm just talking to someone here, Kate. I don't know whether you can hear what's going on. We're live, so I don't know whether you mind. Yeah, sure.
I'm 16 years old.
Yeah.
And all I can say is, it's the first time in my life I've experienced it about mine. 13-year-old shouting the word freedom. He shouted freedom. I say freedom. I've seen Nathan, the national basketball player. He's the only man who I've heard police officers call, and that makes me concerned because one of the black men there. So what's going on?
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
He actually got away, didn't he?
He managed to get away, but that was me. I'm not getting away from 6 officers. He's a big lad. He got 6 officers off him.
Yeah.
What's happened to this? All these good guys, 6 officers around one man. What's happened to this kind of all these people? We're not breaking no law. We're not criminal. We're not breaking no law. We don't look around now. I've seen more police officers today than I see when I'm walking the streets of Nottingham, which has the most standards in the whole of the country. So
ridiculous, isn't it? to curtail people's freedom, but yet crime is rife all over the place. And look at how the man in this.
We can hear you, Phil, but we can't hear.
Yeah, do I want to come in here next week?
No, I feel what you're saying. I know. Yeah. Yeah. Today was a lot lower than last week, without a doubt. Yeah. Yeah.
She won't even let me go out to her house. She's that scared.
Wow.
And she's that. That's someone who I've been brought up with.
That's the fear, though, isn't it?
She sees me a bit of the person who's after their help for them, you know, and that makes me just
look what they've done.
So I give it for one. She's died, not seeing me. I've been able to spend time with her. What they're trying to.
This is why it doesn't make sense to the average person. And
if we were, I would just like, let's make a laugh. We were talking about look at these people. No, they have to get involved.
Don't worry, guys. We'll ask Phil to catch us up when he's ready.
Literally have your shoes removed.
Because his headphones are charging at the minute, so the microphone's not the best, but it will. Don't worry, I will get it in.
There you go. Yeah, he tried to run away. His shoe come off, and he ended gripping him at the corner. He was only a young lad.
We're going to get someone else on as well. He was in the crowd earlier, one of our other cameramen.
They've all been dispersed. What they were doing, they were periodically going in and grabbing. So they were allowing people, a quarter of a mile, they were walking, all peaceful. No one was, creating any havoc. They would come in, they'd grab a weak person on the edge, and then people, what are you doing? Choose your side, and then carry on walking again. Another half a mile, they'd do it, and then each time they're doing it, people are turning here, turning there. So numbers, they just broke it up, doing it that way.
Exactly what they're doing. You know exactly what they're doing. They've got their game plan.
They have. They have.
To demoralise people, confuse people.
Yeah. Break it up. Break it up.
Where were most people at any one time? Where were you all?
We were all just literally on the move around the town centre area, really. But then we were hearing reports that there was other people, groups that were congregating, but we didn't know where they was because we all wanted to get together and make it bigger numbers.
Don't worry, guys. The stream is all over. When Phil jumps off, we'll be jumping in. We'll have
the same thing and just break it up.
Jumping in with us, who was also streaming before.
Liverpool had its day last week. Last week was you here last week?
I filmed it last week.
Was amazing, man. Honestly, Manchester next week. I think I'll be in Manchester.
Yeah, you just.
I'm going next week, Manchester.
I don't know. How do people know where we can go and be with the biggest crowd at any one time? That's the point, isn't it?
See, the thing that I've got to worry about as well.
Sorry.
Yeah, that's fine.
Yeah.
It's sad though because I take your point. People are fearful. I come here last week. I filmed. It was a great event. This week I was thinking, they knew my face because I was in their face talking to them. So they'd be like, "Oh right, I remember it." Yeah.
Yeah, we couldn't find the other group, Brett.
No, when you tripped over, I thought it was numbers. And I just thought you know what I mean? I just tried being clever here.
Well, they know. They're one move ahead. But then again, what you said before, it's whether you allow that fear and intimidation break you down.
Yeah,
it didn't break me down or you this week, but fuck it, I'm coming back.
Anyone who can get down Manchester next weekend, make sure you're definitely down Manchester. If it's in Manchester, we should definitely have more views from more angles if we do it this way.
I mean, if I can get away, I'm pretty fast. If I can get away, I'm not thinking about it. You know what I mean? And I'll end up getting up for a 2-1 and off. And then I've tried living a good life. I'm not here as a criminal. I'm here as a young lad trying to find my friends and my future. And this is how we're going to get treated. I'm from Nottingham. I was so positive.
Do you see the amount of police as soon as you got out of the station?
Now, there needs to be more, otherwise we might as well not bother.
Hope so, mate.
You on after Redfield Phil's finished his conversation, Brett.
There was less people here today than there was last week.
When you say you won't bother, what ultimately what are we talking about?
Yeah, let's hope so.
Make sure you guys stay tuned, guys, because we are going to be going over what happened to one of our camera people when they got lifted.
Do I want to exclusively get arrested? But it's going to put my career in shit.
Right, just give them the runabout.
It may not be a future for you, that's the same point. You talk about your career and, you know, you want ahead of you, what you're hoping for. What's future is going to be anyway at this rate?
At this rate, that's something that's not. They've gone up at once.
Well, Brett, you'll be able to jump on whenever you want, because it's the same link before.
Okay, Katie, what I'm going to do, I'm going to probably leave the stream. Just before I get on the train, I'll give you the call.
No worries. Well, Brett's going to come on and join us anyway, so we can let us know what happened when he got lifted.
What's that, Katie? Say that again.
Brett's going to be joining us. He's going to be talking about what happened when he got lifted.
Oh, really? Where is he at the moment?
Well, I think he's just joined on, actually.
Oh, is he on? Oh, there he is. Where are you, mate?
I'm at home now.
Were you there then? Oh, right. You know what? I can barely hear anything here. Sorry, guys. I've got a sound issue, and let's see if I can get my headphones in so I can hear you. So you carry on, guys, and if me sound improves, then I'll jump in. Other than that, I'll leave you guys to it. Is that the not fuck's sake? That?
Yeah, that's the dispersal notice you got to give him.
Nice. Are you going to use that as wrapping paper or what, Brett?
I don't know what I'm going to do with that. I know I'd like to do with it.
Well, toilet rolls in shorts of eight.
I'll use it for that. I did sign it as bullies though.
Oh no way. Right, hold on. Let me think about this now. How about, I'm going to jump off now, but how about, guys, we arrange something. It's clear that I can't go on my channel until Thursday. So how about we arrange a little stream or a little get together, all three of us, where we can talk about this between now and Thursday, and possibly on your channel, I guess, Katie, being that your channel is still open and free.
Yeah, I mean, you're all part of Children Matter, so.
Brilliant, because then I'll make it, I'll come in on the stream and I'll be able to use my bits of footage, and we'll just make it more of a talking point now, because really right now I can barely hear you, and I want to really have a good talk with Brett and get his opinion on what he's seen and when he got there, and ultimately the treatment as well. But I'm not saying you guys stop talking now, do whatever you're doing, but I'd love to come back in the next couple of days and do a stream if you're both up for it.
I'm definitely up for it.
Yeah.
Excellent. Well, Brett, stay being a warrior, mate. Well done for what you've done. Katie, thank you for everything you've done. And I'll be in touch. I'll give you a call later on.
No worries. It's a pleasure as always.
Nice one. Thanks a lot, guys. Thanks to all the subbers who've listened and kept saying on the stream. Love you lots. Even the pissing haters.
Awesome. You're a legend, Phil. Thank you.
No worries. Legend works 3 ways. See you later, guys. See you.
Take care. Stay safe. So go on. We had your camera at 1 minute, and then all of a sudden it just went black.
Yeah, well, I was basically walking along, and I realised by the end of my probably video, I've just seen all the vans coming down the street and that, and I thought we're well being nabbed here now. And then I was just walking along and I just got pushed into a doorway by two officers. And he just started saying, "Oh, about COVID restrictions. Oh, I've seen you with the demo of this. So I know what your intentions are." And I was like, "Sarah, so I'm just with the missus shopping." And he was like, "Oh," and I'm like this, that, and the other. So
it's bad the way they were doing it. We managed to see a couple of occasions when I was watching through the footage. So you'd see them line up, and then all of a sudden you just see them dart at one specific person. Like they were just eyeing people out, pulling them out, and discharging them.
Right, yeah, they were just like going along every like Phil said, just going along for a short period, and then there was just snatching people like from the sides and the back and things like that. So that's basically what they were doing. The couple of me, in all honesty, he was all right with me. I told him what I thought of him and all the rest of it. But then when I was actually in the police van, there were another couple that came along, and I just started giving him shit because he was just an asshole. So I just won't entertain him. I can't hear what you're saying.
Sorry, I missed that then because I interrupted.
Sorry. When I was in the police van, there was another police officer that came along, and he was like an inspector or something. And his attitude was just terrible. So I just wouldn't engage with him.
The best thing to do, to be honest, when it comes to the police. I mean, it shows them exactly how much trust we have. Well, how much trust we have in them, how much respect we have for them with what they're doing, because it's astonishing what they're doing. It's out of line in every way, shape, or form, and they're just taking the law into their own hands.
Yeah, when he was giving me orders, he gave me a map where I'm not allowed to be in Liverpool and not allowed to come back for 48 hours, this, that, and the other. I said, "Listen, mate, I need to find out where my bearings are and get out of here." And I said, "I'm not saying that I'm not leaving or anything." So he's basically telling me what I could do and what I couldn't do. And I said, "Listen, mate," I said, I'm going home. So that's it. I said, "I'm going by what you're asking." So when I went up to the train station, they basically I run out of fags, so I went to walk over the road, and one of them come over to talk to me, like, and he says, "Oh, you've been given a dispersal order, this, that, and the other. Where do you think you're going?" And I said, "I'm going to the shop." And it didn't really like that, so I said, "I'm going to the shop." And I said, "That," and he says, "Oh, you've been ordered to leave." So I showed him my train ticket. I said, "So I'll be getting on this. My train's not going to be for another 55 minutes, mate." I said, "So I'll stand out here." And he didn't like me standing outside the train station smoking and things like that. So then another copper came along, and I tried to basically tell him all about common law and all the rest of it, and he basically turned around and said he just doesn't care.
Oh, that's the problem, isn't it? They've been taught that they don't have to care.
Doesn't know nothing about maritime law or any other laws. I says, "You're a police officer, aren't you supposed to know the law? Isn't that what you enforce? Didn't you sign an oath for the people? So basically, you're working for me." And he was just like, "Yeah, I'm not bothered, me, mate. I just like go to work and watch me football, and that's it." I'm like, "All right."
It's disgusting, though, isn't it? The attitude that they've got on them, and this is people that are supposed to protect and serve. We've seen it all day with, well, we've seen not just today, but we've seen it on multiple other occasions where people are going, we need to start riots. I'm of two minds with that. I think, it's going to come to that point at some point. I think if we rush into it too fast, it's just going to give them the reasons that they need to bring the army in, the military in. So it's a two-sided coin. If you're going to do something, make sure that you've got yourself covered for what they're going to do in retaliation.
Well, while I was there today, I could hear other groups or another group anyway, which was very noisy somewhere else, and I just couldn't work out where they was and everything. And if they'd joined us, it wouldn't have been as easy for the police. There weren't enough of us walking about. We was too spread out, and they was just able to just snatch people, no problem. You needed more people today.
Birthday Guardian's asking, did you manage to get any collar numbers?
No. I've got the collar number of the guy that issued the bullshit to me, yeah. It's on my little mail that they give me. Somewhere.
By the way, before I forget, Phil managed to figure out how to turn the camera around on StreamYards as well. So,
Kate.
Pardon?
That's horrible, that.
What is?
Officer Horton from Edge Lane Station.
Yeah, but you've got two.
Number 4727. And the inspector is Inspector Gardner. Ballbag.
Oh yeah. So yeah, Phil's managed to figure out how to turn the camera around so you don't have to have it facing you as well. So I can sort that out as well for you if you want to do the same thing next time without having to face your camera the other way constantly.
Next week.
Next week, yeah. Do you have any idea what time it is next week?
Be 1 o'clock again.
1 o'clock.
Yeah, you need to put advertise it it's 1 o'clock and then actually turn out at 11 or something.
I don't think they only have till 3 o'clock. No.
It will be an idea to actually make sure everyone's actually in the city centre around 11, latest 12 o'clock, and just put her in around city centre to whatever time, just bombard it then. Obviously, I have nothing to do with it. I'm not, I don't know the way these work, but that's, an idea for people to use as a loophole to the tactics that they're using.
Yeah, this bell end copper outside the station when he didn't want me to go to the shop. I said to him, there's going to be a civil war in this country. And then he turned around and told me that's a threat against him from me.
Oh, yeah.
I said, how is that? I said, there's going to be a civil war in this country one day. How is that a threat?
Well, Grenadier Guardian's just made a valid point about the trains. It's come out, stop using trains. They use footy tactics against you. Only a couple of weeks ago, I was informed to watch this video that was put together, and I believe it was something to do with Liverpool back then as well, where like Liverpool riots or Mersey riots or something like that, where they actually funneled people either from the tube station or out from the train station or into the train station. But I know a lot of people lost their lives that day as well.
You're on about Hillsborough?
I think so. I'm not too sure.
You're on about the Hillsborough, aren't you?
I think so. So it is a point to bear in mind. That's why it would be ideal for people to turn up way ahead of time instead of on time or a bit later. Make sure you're already in the centre ahead of it, if you get what I mean. I don't know. It's just an idea.
It looked like Time Finder had been targeted anyway. As soon as we got in there, he was on his way out. I spotted him. I shouted him like.
He had a section 35.
So he got given the same thing. So he must have just gone in the centre. But it was really weird. But there was shitloads of plain clothes, obviously knocking about. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
He was there. Joe was there. He bumped into Joe.
Yeah, I've seen a couple of people. I did pull up Tyrant's feed when he first got pulled aside by them, and when he was getting his dispersal order. So I did get that onto the beginning of the screen as well.
Scouts.
Yeah, Dragon Energy said it was Hillsborough that funneled people from the trains. Obviously, these tactics that they use, they don't learn from them.
Days of the coppers' actions, that fucking wankers.
I wouldn't say they funneled them from the train. It was when they got to the ground, they funneled them into the tunnels into Hillsborough.
But I'm having to ask what times it is. There's no way I'm able to organise anything. I went on cat time. I went about 3 hours late to everything.
Yeah, it's about right, that, Kate.
Yeah, turn up late to my own demos.
All the way through me walking, I clocked the camera guy, the police camera guy, dying to get me face. I could see him loads of times trying to get me face, fucking wankers.
We've got. Then I'll have to get you one of the Children Matter scarves for Christmas, like a face scarf, so you can hide your face and get the logo out and piss them off.
I'm not bothered about hiding my face or anything like that.
I know you know. Just take the piss out of the coppers.
I don't give a fuck. You know what I mean? It's like, well, I was talking to the coppers. I'll be all right with you when you're all right with me. I'm all right with you. you know, and this Inspector Dickhead came along with his attitude. I said, I can't even, you're explaining to me what I could and couldn't do. I said, can't hear a word you fucking say, mate. All I can hear is your fucking attitude. Dickhead.
Have you guys got headphones, by the way?
Somewhere.
Because if you can grab them out for next weekend, I'll be able to do what I did with Red Pill Phil and kind of guide you away from coppers and keep my eyes on the coppers while you're focusing on what's going on there.
Yeah, it was funny while I was being interviewed, all I could hear you was in my pocket, yabbering away. He's like,
I thought that was still on. I was the team.
Shit.
I muted it at one point because I hadn't heard from you, so I muted it at one point so I could hear and I could just hear talking in the background. I was like, right, well, his phone's definitely on.
Yeah, you know, in all truthfulness, the guy that actually got me, he weren't happy himself. You could clearly, you know what I mean? I was trying to reason with him. I was like telling him about common law and shit like that. And I said, listen to the people. I said, this is what you're doing to the people. And he's like, just didn't answer.
No, I mean, they've got to know, like, somewhere inside themselves that what they're doing is horrendous and it's wrong. I mean, intrigued to find out how many other patriots that we know of have been nicked today. Oh, it says there's roughly about 15 people who got nicked. I mean, how many people we know? Oh, hang on. I'm going to put you... One minute. There we go. What's that? Rule of law, common law of England, Magna Carta, lawful rebellion. When injustice becomes law, resistance becomes duty. It's 100% true.
That was my
that. That is cool. I like that.
Have you mentioned or do you know about the free common law course online that you can take?
I'm not. I don't think I am, but I know that someone I work with.
I'll send you a link to it. I think everybody should get it. You don't have to pay for it. It only costs you if you want this actual certificate at the end of it. But it is like a beginner's course into common law to get. You know what I mean? Everybody needs to know this now. I believe.
I know that someone I work with closely. They're wanting to. Well, they've put me forward for a couple of different courses involving law and advocacy and family court and all that. So I know that I'm doing that as well. So it'd be handy to have that in my tool belt as well, to be fair. And it is handy for everyone to know as well.
Yeah, I find it quite entertaining. I entertain myself when I educate police on their duties and things. I enjoy that.
Hi. Great Day Guardian, which one? Sorry, I'm lost in the comments now. So Great Day said I want in on that one, but I'm unsure. I've been talking about too much. Also, someone said on subjects comments, the French have people prepared to get arrested to protect the vloggers so that they can film. Well, we all have a reason, you know. We all have a fair person. We all have, you know, talents that we can use. Like even if it comes down to filming, even if it comes down to sharing, even if it comes down to, you know, helping out in the comments to keep the comments going so that we can focus on, you know, what's going around us and try and, you know, bring you the best angles as possible. You know, we all have different roles. We all have different talents and different things that we can put our energy into. So if we can all come together, then it's the way that it needs to be done.
Where's Nobby?
He's still there.
Nobby. Yeah, Nobby got I think he got a bad gut feeling with the way the police were moving around, so they shot out.
Why's he put emergency stream?
I just seen that it just popped up on my screen, a little veteran emergency stream.
Oh, right, yeah, let me put it up on my screen for you. It's coming up on the screen now.
Oh.
What's happened?
What the fuck's that?
I'll get it a bit bigger.
What the fuck's going on now?
It weren't me. All I'm saying is it wasn't me. I got on the train and I went home. Roll myself a doove. That's the only burning I'm doing. And I know I did say at the camp that I'm an arsonist and all that, but you know.
Well, let's see what they're saying. See if they're saying anything about it. Is
shut up.
Email.
Looks like just having a
That's Scouse's barbecue.
Scouse's barbecue like that. But yeah, so yeah, I don't know what's going on, but keep that up on the screen just in case any more news arises. Make sure you go over and like and share all these streams as well, guys. But it looks like something's gone up in flames.
Oh, sir.
Yeah, we had similar bloody smoke trails last year. Sorry?
Rubber. It's definitely something toxic that's burning there, isn't it? With blackness.
Houses do as well, though. This is the thing. Last year we had a house up in the town across from me. They had, I think it was a house or a factory or something go up in flames, and it was like this down this end as well.
I'm waiting next Saturday. Shit.
I'll put the volume on, but I'll put the volume on low. So I'm not sure where it is though. I know the
You're right. You back down.
Oh, the man.
You just stood there like that.
Well, that was it with me. I was just like, you know, he's like, give me your ID. What's your ID? I weren't giving him my ID at first.
I thought.
No, we're still in Liverpool.
Well, that's it. There was a guy in the van behind me. He weren't giving no details. You know, I kept hearing him saying, "We're going to."
They're burning the Trump votes. Love it.
No way, I'm sitting in a busy station all night.
Not kicking off in Manchester. Well, they just done a big swipe in fucking Liverpool to get rid of people.
Where's nothing going?
I don't know. I believe it'll be going either back to Bath or back to Bristol. I believe it'll be going back to the PTSD camp.
Right. I thought it was coming up to yours there, Kate.
No, I was just saying nothing happened in Manchester, but Manchester's due to kick off next weekend, isn't it?
Yeah.
Did anything actually happen in Manchester today? Right?
There were a couple of people there because I had a camera guy down in Manchester as well. Hopefully he'll be there again next week, so hopefully get involved because he's got full camera equipment, 360 camera, absolutely everything. So it'd be great to get him involved.
Before we're coming out, be nosy.
So yeah, hopefully Manchester will actually have a turnout. I've heard a couple of people throughout the stream today from different angles, saying that that a lot of them are going down to Manchester as well. So it should be a good turnout.
Whatever that fire is, we've got a close-up video of that fire here, but I'm saying, oh, that's a big fucking fire.
Is it? If you share me the link, I'll be able to get it up.
Yeah, I don't.
Send it to them.
Okay. I'm right.
It'd be easy to send it to me. I'm on my computer.
Ellen's just going getting her phone now and she's going doing it so she can send it so I don't have to dick about with this.
Right, okay. Well, I'll keep that up on the other screen as well just in case I need to switch it back on again. But yeah, it looks like there's a big fire. Definitely going to be a massive fire going off, but I mean, it's what happens when the police don't deal with actual crime and actual criminals. Crime gets committed and there's no one there to deal with it in time. And obviously, stream seems to have froze, so I don't know if it's ended the stream or if it's just signal buffering.
So you just put me that one.
I sending it to you now, Katie.
No problem. I'll have that any second. But right, bear with me. Right, I'm just waiting for it to load. Don't know how well they'll be able to see it. So this is a closer up version of it. That's bad, that.
It's fucking rough, isn't it?
Big that, isn't it?
That's not good. No, that's not good. Nobby's stream seems to have gone down as well, so I'm going to come off that.
Hey. Apparently, it's a scrapyard in Bootle.
Oh, right, okay. Oh, subject access is in Manchester. I know someone put it in the comments a minute ago. But he's just having a walk around Manchester a minute.
She put, are you back in tell? She put, yes, she just walked up.
Should be.
Yeah, so it looks like it's a scrapyard that's on fire.
Looking everywhere for you.
It all depends on what I'm able to do, depending on what I can do and not.
Ginger Tony's actually at the fire.
Is she? Keep sending any footage through.
Maybe I shouldn't have said that on a live.
Oh, I keep sending it through.
We're just driving in now, 1 minute.
Yeah, let's see if we can find anything on it. Oh, stuff from like now, not from 4 months ago. No, I can't find anything on YouTube. YouTube's not exactly the best for finding things, as we've heard.
Yeah. I'll see you in a bit. Oh, God, see you in a bit.
But all in all, what did you think of today then?
What?
All in all, what did you all think of today, the turnout?
It was fucking rough, but the police were too rough.
I thought they had us well.
Not enough people.
Truly.
Again,
I think if everyone worked together and was more in sync with each other, it would have been a hell of a lot better.
You can't push back against what was there today. The way.
No, we need to replan, restructure, re-strategize, and maybe looking at it from an outside point of view, or having the ability to look at it from an outside point of view might give us the tactics that we need to be able to protect ourselves and each other as well as a community.
We just need to get cleverer with this shit.
Yeah.
Get tactical. You know what I mean? We need people. We need groups. I've spoke about this a few times now. We need people which are good at that certain thing. Like with the football lads and the vets and everything, how they protected the statues so well and everything, non-violently and all the rest of it.
Yeah, definitely. I mean, I've still got the idea of getting like a boot camp together. That's not, it's not out of my mind in the slightest. I am still looking at doing that because it's about working together, and maybe we need to go back to some old tactics and reinvent them in a way that's going to help us keep our rights.
Simple waking people up, as usual, same old fucking story.
Well, I think people need to catch up. They're going to need to wake up and they're going to need to play catch up because we need to keep pushing forward. We need to keep pushing forward. We can't let it be halted, because that's what the intentions are with what they're doing with the fake news, with mainstream media, with pushing their own propaganda and hiding the actual truth. You know, it's all to stunt us, so we're all too preoccupied with trying to, you know, wake people up. You know, for the remainder.
I've been hearing for the past month on the radio at work about flooding. We're all in danger of being flooded. Oh, we're not. It's just more fear to think about.
I mean, England's like it. When you live in the UK, right? If you have a sunny day, even if it's still fucking freezing, we're so unused to the sun. You see people with fucking soft tops putting the soft tops down, even though they've got bloody icicles hanging from their nose because it's that cold. People just aren't used to the sun. It's like rain is typical Manchester weather, typical British weather.
Lectures are always out in Manchester all year round.
Exactly. I do like the idea that they had about the umbrellas, though. I do like that idea. I think that's coming in handy and that should come in useful, especially with the guys with cameras. Because if we can get people with umbrellas on the outsides of the protest, you know, the cameramen are going to end up being stuck on the outside. But we need to start creating that link and that barrier to protect ourselves and the inner circle sort of thing to keep our numbers together.
Yeah,
we need to all handcuff ourselves together. Take one of us, you take the other.
Well, we need to figure out a way of doing something.
Yeah.
Well, they were great at moving around, not being able to kettle somebody like that, but it just got spread out and like, do you know what I mean? When people were getting snatched, you need to turn around and you need to surround the police because they'll then defend themselves and stop the whatever they was trying to do in the first place. You know what I mean?
I fully agree. I was saying the same down London.
You know what I mean? You need it to be tactical, especially streets like great. You've got all these side streets everywhere where you can flank people. You know what I mean? There was absolutely shitloads of police down in Liverpool. I'll be quite honest, we was outnumbered to fuck today, quite simply.
Yeah, they prepared because of last week.
You didn't even see the police. The police were all on the outskirts. You know what I mean? Not in the actual centre, on the outskirts of the centre. So, you know what I mean? And as soon as something happened, they just swooped in and grabbed you.
Yeah. Definitely.
They just run alongside us and smack so many off the ground.
I was outside the train station for an hour and I was watching the protesters. You went by me probably twice. Protesters. And I was watching you. You could see the way the police was working. You know what I mean?
Yeah, definitely. I mean, that's what because
it was like cat and mouse. You could see how it was happening, cat and mouse.
I liked a lot of the tactics that they used today, though. I have got to say, where they'd go down one way and then all of a sudden they'd just switch and change their mind and then dart off a different way. I did like that tactic because it probably threw the police off, and you saw him. I could see him scrambling.
Yeah, a couple of times that happened, and that was it because they had to get moving, the police, so they had to set off in the vans, in the fucking TSGs or whatever they want to call them. And all you do then is just fucking turn around and go the other way.
Me and Carly were walking down side streets and we were watching the police actually cut it and then skip the vans around because we didn't go the way they wanted us to go. It was fucking hilarious.
Well, I'd love to get next time if we can get your cameras sorted out so they're facing the right way for you. I'd love to be able to.
I need a battery pack, Kate. My phone went right down to 5%. Then should quit.
Right, I'll give you one of my battery packs that I've got here.
I set off at 70% when I turned my phone on, and I turned everything off other than doing that. You know what I mean?
Just kills your battery then quick.
Well, I've got two really, really, really good battery packs here, and they are amazingly good for battery packs. For next weekend, if you want, you can borrow one each of them. As long as I get the red and black one back, you can keep the black one.
I'm not here next week, Kate. I'm working. But yeah.
Right, well, principle still goes. If you do ever want to do it again, then I can give you the battery packs to make sure that you've got the battery to do it. And any of the camera equipment I've got that you might be able to use or want to use, you're more than welcome.
Yeah, they're fair. No, want your feet on the fucking streets, actually, business.
Mate, this wasn't my idea. I was about to book my ticket, and then Red Pill Phil had this idea of, because obviously last weekend they started taking like YouTubers and cameramen's equipment and phones and everything, so all their footage was within the police's custody, was in their care, so they could have done whatever they want. There's still a possibility that they could tamper with it if they wanted to or delete it.
Yeah, that was my trouble at the time. I thought that myself. I thought my fucking phone's on, it's open. You know what I mean? I can't even deny him access. You know what I mean? It's like when they was asking me my name and everything. I says, "No, I'm not telling you." I said, "Well, I'm an idiot. I've got my ID on me, so you're gonna get it anyway." Because I know you're gonna be rummaging my pockets and things. You know what I mean? So it was just basically I had to give up my ID, or I wouldn't be, or else I'd be sat in a police station now, because they were clearly going to hold people all night.
You've got to do what you've got to do, though, Brett. So no one's going to hold you to that.
Yeah.
If you've got it on you, they're just going to put a tag on your name.
Yeah, but I need to be more educated on this common law. I need something to defend myself with.
Well, this is why another reason why Phil wanted me to do it this way, because I know my law and my legalese and my legislation, and I also know tactics with, obviously, my dad being part of the army and training with a RAF. If we get as long as you've got headphones sorted, I'll sort out your battery packs for you. I'll be able to watch what's happening before it happens and give you a heads up.
Yeah, we need to get more organised. Basically, you like today, you could have been sat there as commander in chief, fucking sending us on little directions.
Well, this was the first try. It was only mentioned the other day, so this was literally the first run, the first test of it all as well. So if we could do it beforehand. I just seen Great Brits comment pop up then, but I didn't manage to read it all before it disappeared, so I will pop on it in a minute.
We do some practicing around your estate, Kate, with some covert filming.
I mean, we can do, but I'd need someone sort of here to man it, sort of thing.
Crawling over East Lancs.
Yeah. The thing is, I'd do it because there's a testing centre near me, and it's not fenced off.
So we could do an auditing job at the same time for one of the auditing groups.
Exactly. So it's all ways that we can all work together in that as well. It's like obviously we had a couple of people that were supposed to be coming on. You two were on for a while as well, so yeah, it was absolutely amazing footage as well while you were on. Joe came on briefly but disappeared. I think she couldn't figure out how to turn the camera around, which isn't a problem. Phil had to get someone to tell him on the stream how to do it. I didn't know how to do it until Phil told me, so I'm even behind him on it. And Roy didn't end up coming on, so I don't know what happened to Roy, because Roy was going to be doing some filming as well from inside. But we've definitely got a couple of people for next week. Or what he sent me else.
We just sent you Tony's at the gate, literally.
Right, let me pull it up. See if my camera works on the computer. Didn't know that.
Said you can't get much closer than that.
When it loads, I'll be able to see.
British face, you got the man smells at the order.
Oh, fucking hell. Bloody hell for that.
Yeah, it's gonna be awful.
Bloody hell. What did you say?
There's oil in it.
I know. Oh, yeah, no, fucking hell. It's all going off. I'm hoping we'll see Manchester next week, like we saw Liverpool this week.
I even educated the police about the Peterloo massacre as well.
Look at it.
Definitely.
They didn't never heard of it. None of them. None of the 3 coppers I spoke to about that today. Not one of them knew or heard anything about it.
It's sad. It is sad. It's very sad.
People went to the city and got fucking massacred. Does it not look anything familiar? And all the restrictions and all the rest of it. So that's exactly how the Nazis took over Germany. Do you not realise that as well? Do you not go to fucking school, any of you guys?
Well, it shows you, though, why they're trying to ban certain topics in schools. Because it shows you how uneducated, when you see how uneducated people are now about the history and the heritage, it just goes to show like why they're getting rid of certain ones, why people are trying to get rid of statues, erase parts of history. And if we don't have that history there, so we can learn from it, we're just going to end up repeating it.
Yeah. One of the coppers said to me, I said, I'm 46, me pal. And he looked at me and I went, and he said, do you not think you're a bit old for this? Does he think it's like a fashion to go out protesting or something like that?
People forget, protesting is the last line of what people think.
How do they think? They don't fucking think normally. They're like, Jesus Christ.
So they just don't want people fucking knowing. It's sad. But this is why we need to persevere as much as we can.
Yeah, you're right.
Hopefully we start getting together, like people start, waking up and coming together for what's actually going on. As we can't keep living like this. What I'll do in regards to the raffle is I think Cocoa Morning's tomorrow anyway, isn't it? Yeah. So what I'll do is I'll introduce it on Cocoa Morning. So then it's a bit more organised because obviously it's getting late now and I've been on here 3.5 hours and my butt's going numb.
Can I have the booby prize? A signed copy.
It's your certificate. That says you've done a job well done.
Sad.
It is. It really is. All for walking down the fucking street.
Oh, shopping?
I've actually got receipts.
Well, I've got a receipt and everything. Do you know what I mean?
Well, then you can appeal it.
So what? I said, my girlfriend stood outside of me when you just fucking snatched me, you pillow.
Well, you can appeal it then. If you've got receipts showing that you were shopping, you can appeal it.
Well, I'm not going to fucking just go lie over like a dead dog.
Nah, never do it. Never do that. We've got to start fighting back, even if it is through a bloody court or through their jobs. So be it. We'll have to. That's why we have to do it. That's why we have to do it. Get our digs in when we can.
Signature. Bullied.
1 minute. Do you want me to put you on screen or?
Yeah, whatever.
Let me just take this off there.
You can see it. Signature bullied.
Oh, God.
No, but and he just looked at me. Copper just looked at me like bullied.
The arseholes, a lot of them, the thing is, that's what they are, they are bullies. And they don't seem to get it.
It's money making, aren't they? Ching.
Yeah. 100%. There's been a couple of protests. There's been a protest in Germany today. That was an epic turnout. A couple of thousand people there. And there is in France as well. Leipzig looks like it's German, not Spanish, not French, sorry, but apparently it's French. France as well. It'll say actually in Paris, so yeah, it is. Yeah, there's a couple of thousand people there as well. So there's been quite a few turnouts today across the world. I might have to get in touch with my German contacts and see if any of them were down at it.
We need to all turn out with frying pans like they did in Denmark. Because the government's back down, aren't they?
Well, it's the thing. How long did it take France to get their government to back down?
I couldn't imagine walking into Liverpool with a frying pan in my hand today, though. I think I'd have been fucked.
The thing you have to go in there and buy a frying pan for someone for Christmas, buy a Christmas card and a bloody frying pan. That way you've got it and you've got a reason why you've got it.
No, well, that's what they've done in Denmark. They all fucking stood outside Parliament building banging the pots and pans.
Oh, yeah. It'd make a statement, wouldn't it? I mean, don't think Brexit Brian would be able to be heard over the top of that. If everyone come down fucking banging shit. Yeah. Right, well, Brett, I'm going to thank you for, you and Held, I'm going to thank you massively for the work that you've done today and for showing up.
For a while.
You've done absolutely amazing. Sorry that you got lifted. They're just bastards.
It's alright. It was to be expected.
Oh, that's the problem. We shouldn't be expecting this shit. We shouldn't have to put up with it.
Yeah, we just needed more people today, though, to be truthful.
We'll get there, hopefully. Sooner rather than later.
I was easily snatched. I'm highly let down in myself.
Well, shouldn't be in yourself. I mean, hopefully, because the amount of people that still turned up, regardless of the weather, hopefully it'll inspire more people to come out and join the next ones. Get these towns, get these people working on the streets. And if they're bringing in furlough to people and taking away people's jobs, then there's no reason for people not to be out on the streets. If they can't go to work, they can't come to.
It's not going to get any better, is it? It's obvious.
It's going to get worse before it gets better. So unless we stand up now and try and make things better now,
absolutely.
Just bloody nightmare.
Live to fight another day.
Definitely. Big shout as well to Jimmy the Hat. I know Jimmy the Hat's been dying to get down to Daniels, but he can't get. He's made a promise to his family for their sake. For
he'd have been snatched today straight away.
Yeah,
as soon as he turned up, he'd have been snatched because Jimmy. You know what I mean? But I purposely didn't wear children's matter clothing and all the rest of it. You know what I mean? Trying to blend in.
No, I'm absolutely understandable, and I'd be saying to Jimmy as well to stay back for a bit because we need people on the streets in the long run as well. So if you are get on the streets, as soon as you get the gut feeling like right, you've pushed your luck one too many times, then stay away for a week or two, then come back with brutal force, and other people need to start stepping up and stepping in when needed.
Yeah, we need to be better organised. That's a fact. Anyway.
Definitely.
Yeah, and we're working on that in the background as well as best as we can do.
Yeah, it's good. It's also good to see you got people which are not from the same fighting side of, say, the right wing and all the left of it, standing together with people of the opposite side, so to speak.
We
Great,
were walking with
happy
Asians
days.
Today. We had a few Asians there. We had blacks there. We had everyone there today. It's just
exactly. We're all after justice. We're all after freedom. We all want to protect our children and give them the better life.
Yeah, it was peaceful. It was only the police that made it unpeaceful.
Yeah, we saw it. I mean, hopefully we can prepare a bit better for the weekend. Whether someone else is going to be taking my place and I'm going to be down there as well, or whether it's going to end up being me again, I won't know till after me and Red Pill Phil have a chat with each other and decide how he wants the best tackle next weekend. Otherwise, if you want to help out again with the filming, we'll start out obviously changing the camera around for you, and headphones will help you hear me if I need to if I can help you with obviously what's going on.
Yeah. Cool.
No problem. Right, guys. Well, thank you very much, and I won't take up any more of your time because I bet you're knackered after today.
Yeah, just a bit. I'm just wet. I've got crinkle toe. My feet are soaking.
Oh God.
All good though.
Slightly frustrated. That's about it.
The dog's actually managed to stay asleep behind me for the entirety of this live as well, which has been an absolute shock.
Oh, bless her.
She's not in my good books at the minute.
Bad.
But yeah. Anyway, thank you guys. I'm going to let you go. Just basically so I can get off my ass so I can feel it again.
All right, lovely. See you in a bit.
In a bit, Katie, love.
No worries. Take care, guys. See you soon. And thank you, everybody, as well, for joining. If you haven't already liked, shared, and subscribed, make sure you do. See you later, guys.
Bye.
See you.
Bye. Sorry, I'm absolutely messed up on this. Sorry, guys. See you in a bit.